We live, family. We live. Salute to the family, man. Y'all know how we do. Mama Lisa and Call Dog jumped in. Yeah, I was waiting. I appreciate that. Hit that like button. Salute, salute. Yeah, man. Y'all know how we do, man. We got a good one today. I'm gonna open up the chats too. See what everybody think about what's going on. What's going on these YouTube streets? You know, we're gonna have the FBA. Extra lovely. What's good? Appreciate you, extra lovely. For real, man. We're gonna go over, man, Jesse Jackson. The African American term just went down. And whatever. Y'all been kind of putting me on to stuff, man, on the last couple of lives. I like that. Kimmy Rochelle, what's good? Water Gang. What's good, family? Y'all been kind of putting me on stuff, so it's like I like that. I got some topics, but I like how y'all be bringing me a lot of stuff too, man. Salute to everybody who be in the Discord. Salute, salute, salute. But I'm gonna go over Uncle Luke today. We're gonna go over a little bit of Jesse Jackson. We're gonna open up the chat. Just have a discussion on whatever's popping today. We in the building. Mama Lisa. Mama Lisa got the first one. Yeah, R.I.P. Jesse Jackson, man. He was an FBA, so you know what I'm saying. He can't nobody from Africa, you know, they can't even compete. For real. So shout out to King Rochelle. But yeah, man, R.I.P. Jesse Jackson. But we are gonna let that African American term is gonna go with the brother. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him, but we leaving that African American term is going with him, you know. So RIP to him for that. That's crazy. Hey man, you know what? We got things right, so we getting things where they could be. So that African American term is over with. But salute, he did some positive things in the community. He did a little bit, you know. We ain't go do him like that today. For real. African American gone. It's over with. But we did a live and we was talking about how like the civil rights, everything in the civil rights, you know, we wasn't really thinking that it really impacted us. For real, man, the water gang. But yeah, we're gonna go over Uncle Luke too, man. He out here trying to get paid through the Democrat line. So they say, shout out to Savvy Sal. And then we got man, them Democrats getting caught stealing money. I got a story I'm gonna bring y'all from Nate the Great. But without further ado, y'all, let's get to it, man. I'm gonna open up the chat after this, but let's see what Sal talking about. Let's get it done. You all act like children. Hold on, somebody in the chat feeling a little froggy. What she say now? Hold on, let me pull it up. You guys act like children. Grow up. You don't know what you're talking about. African American isn't going anywhere. Y'all, they sending them. Who sent them? They sending them, man. They are sending them. Dobie H said that, but why don't we call Jamaicans African Jamaican? Why don't we call all the other countries African before their country where they from? Dobie. Lala Brown, what's good? And I ain't finna let you get us off our track, but y'all got them in the track. Never claim that term. For real, man. They coming. Democrats sending them, man. Democrats is sending them people. But let's get it, man. Uncle Luke, man. He, you know what I'm saying? What he got going on? Check it out.
Uncle Luke comes out and debunks the latest Democrat hoax. So let's hear what he says. He is responding to Ed Krasenstein. I think this is one of the Krasenstein brothers. Breaking unearthed audio recording of rapper Uncle Luke talking about a party he went to at Mar-a-Lago. A lot of these women ain't of age. So when you have a whole bunch of these women running around, whether you know if they are of age or not, you know there is a lot of things going on. Some women look too young. Yeah, there was a lot of sex going on. It's time to abandon Trump. So let's hear what Uncle Luke says about this first, and then I'm going to go back and play the audio in question.
Let me get into this Trump, Luke going to Trump party controversy that all of a sudden hit the wire today.
Hold on, before we get into that, let me address the chat. I only said identity is African. What you talking about, bro? Our identity is not African. Hard tackle CB. What is you, a troll, man? Let the show play. African Caucasian. Yeah, like don't nobody else say European American. You just want us. They want us to be the only one that got African American. Man, get out of here with that, bro. We ain't doing that.
Before I get into the rest of the show, this Uncle Luke going to Donald Trump and seeing drugs and seeing people underage and all that and everything. Number one, let me just say this. I voted for Kamala Harris. I supported Kamala Harris. Bullets. I'm a Democrat. That's number two. Number three, I don't lie on people at all. I don't lie, period. When I went to Donald Trump, when Donald Trump invited me, Mike Tyson, along with Eddie Murphy, we rode up there. Trump invited us. Donald Trump was a Democrat at the time. I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even know what his party affiliation was. I just knew that Donald Trump had nice, cool parties. And to be invited to a billionaire house in West Palm Beach, Mar-a-Lago, which was a cool thing.
And one brother,
he hung out with all the other rapper executives and all the other black executives, did fights. He had a USFL football team and all that cool thing.
So to be fair, that was Donald Trump back in the day. Like there's pictures of Donald Trump hanging out with Diddy, with Mike Tyson. Like back then, he was kind of, really heavily like in.
Shout out to that one brother, man. Why he telling? Like, what's up with you, bro? What he feel like, that's why I feel like he lying, because I do not feel like this man is really he's snitching on people.
In that space. Donald Trump is in the Bobby Brown On Our Own video. The song from the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. Bobby Brown made a song called On Our Own, and Donald Trump is in that music video. Donald Trump was on an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's how it used to be. That's why some people were shocked when Donald Trump decided to run as a Republican, because we were like, whoa, what is happening here? Like he used to, he was a Democrat. He used to hang out with like the hip hop, like rappers and all that type of stuff. But then Donald Trump, he changed. Let's go on.
The man was also mentioned in maybe 1,500 rap records with every rapper from New York, going fired.
But if y'all check out the point, what the man is actually saying, Trump was a Democrat. It's like he's hitting political point. Lizard like think he's slick. Salute to Neil. Salute family. And put Lizard. Shout out to y'all, fam. Angie, salute. Let me let him go. But it's like he pointing these political points out, man, that, to keep the party name good. Listen to him.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is Trump. You hang out with Trump, is a cool dude. Trump always had beautiful people hanging around him. Did I see anybody taking drugs? No, I did not see anybody taking drugs. Did I see underage girls running around? No, I did not see underage girls running around. That man ain't did nothing but be a host, just like any other host.
So let's repeat. He said he didn't see people doing drugs and he did not see underage girls around. That's important when we get to the audio. So hold on to that.
Okay. I don't like what the fuck he got going on in America right now today, but am I gonna sit up here and lie about what the fuck was going on over there?
Two Live Crew rap star from the early 1990s, Uncle Luke. He talks about going to a Mar-a-Lago party. He left right away. He thought he was going to get extorted because the girls all looked underage, or a lot of them looked so young, he said, that he had to get the hell out of there. This is just using his words, because he didn't want anything to do with what he was seeing there. He said that there was sex and underage girls, and this is what he...
Listen, just like we was talking about on my show last night, we're talking about how you got to be co-signed. You got to go through the indoctrination for these sororities and groups. They have to do the same thing. Them elites already know. They brought him to that party because he was down with the system. Now he trying to act like he not. You know, that's why he in the Democrat Party. It's all making sense. You know, it'll make more sense if he ain't have nothing to do with that and he just was out of it. But now that you even still in it, it just lets us know that, bro, you signed up from the get-go. Let's go.
Observed, and he wanted to get the hell.
Okay, so this is Midas Touch. So they added that at the end of that video, but let me show you the actual audio. And I guess you can judge for yourself because they added this here. Midas Touch said, in unearthed footage, rapper Uncle Luke describes his experience at Trump Mar-a-Lago party in the 90s. Okay, so listen to this here.
Two Live Crew rap star from the early 1990s, Uncle Luke. He talks about going to a Mar-a-Lago party. He left right away. He thought he was going to get extorted because the girls all looked underage, or a lot of them looked so young, he said, that he had to get the hell out of there. This is just using his words, because he didn't want anything to do with what he was seeing there. He said that there was sex and underage girls, and this is what he observed, and he wanted to get the hell out of there. Here's what he said.
If the man took us around the house.
Yeah, someone added the fart sound. Like that's, as you can see, that's not in the original video. So someone added it when they put this at the end of that other clip. let's continue.
Here's what he said.
If the man took us around the house.
Indiana Jones, what's good?
Okay, he said, look, I got all these women. I got these women from the pageant. They're gonna be there. So we went. It was like, hey man, I got a pageant down here. I'm hosting these women at the house. Okay, up in Palm Beach, they send some cars to pick us up. We get in the cars, we drive up there. Me, Mike, Eddie Murphy, we all in our own individual cars.
Let's pause here. So as you can see in the
now, did y'all hear what he just said? He said he in his own individual car. Let me run that back. Maybe I'm crazy, right? Because he said they came to pick them up. Did y'all peep this? Check this out.
Okay, he said, look, I got all these women. I got these women from the pageant. They're gonna be there. So we went. It was like, hey man, I got a pageant down here. I'm hosting these women at the house. Okay, up in Palm Beach, they send some cars to pick us up. We get in the cars, we drive up there. Me, Mike, Eddie Murphy, we all in our own individual cars.
Let's pause here. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, it says they put this at the end.
Women.
Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna let it play again. I know I ain't crazy.
I got these women from the pageant. They're gonna be there. So we went. It was like, hey man, I got a pageant down here. I'm hosting these women at the house. Okay, up in Palm Beach, they send some cars to pick us up. We get in the cars, we drive up there. Me, Mike, Eddie Murphy, we all in our own individual cars.
Let's pause here. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, it says Uncle Luke call. So this station here, it tells you who the caller is on the
took us around the house.
But y'all get what I'm saying? He's saying that they came and picked them up with the cars. And then he's saying they're in their own individual cars. It ain't making no sense, bro. Like, what? Did he come get y'all in the cars or not? But they sent cars to pick him up. But then he said they was in their own individual cars.
Okay, he said, look, I got all these women. I got these women from the pageant. They're gonna be there. So we went. It was like, hey man, I got a pageant down here. I'm hosting these women at the house. Okay, up in Palm Beach. They send some cars to pick us up. We get in the cars. We drive up there. Me, Mike, Eddie Murphy. We all in our own individual cars.
Let's pause here. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, it says Uncle Luke call. So this station here, it tells you who the caller is on the phone. And the name of this show is called Make It Plain with, I can't see all of this, Matt Lissima, Mark Thompson, MP, but Make It Plain. So he says they pull up, I guess, with Eddie Murphy and, some other like celebrities at that point in time. So continue to listen.
Car service drove us up there. We got there. He showed us around the house, told us about this mansion and the history behind it and all that. Just the golf course. It was dark. We couldn't see the golf course and things like that. And then before you know it, hey, man, y'all enjoy yourself. We got cocktails and everything. And before you know it, the rooms and everything start popping. There wasn't no DJ. It was more of hey, get in where you fit in. Whatever room you're going to go in, you go into that room.
So you say no DJ. There was no music? Or the music was piped in? No,
there wasn't no music.
No music.
That was the interesting part about it. There wasn't no music.
So women just naked in rooms with no music?
Hey, people walk around. It wasn't, listen, it wasn't nothing wrong with that. I was happy to be at that party. But then at the end of the day, when I started looking at some of these girls' faces, I was like, man, these girls don't look like they're old enough.
Mm.
Okay, did everybody hear that part?
The infamous
room. He said at the end of the day, he started looking around at some of these girls' faces and they don't look like they're old enough. So let's continue.
I didn't ask nobody their age. And then all the other stuff going on. It was like, okay, I can't be up here. I got to go. If I'm going to jail, then somebody's going to extort me. I really, I don't do drugs. Never did it in my life. I smoked marijuana 2 times, when I was in high school, and I didn't like the experience as far as drugs. I may have sold drugs. I never liked the people who I sold them to when I was young because I thought they were stupid for buying it. So I never had cared to indulge in it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So when I do see people doing it, if I'm around it, I get away from it.
And here's more from Luke right here.
So again, guys, I mean, am I maybe like not hearing this the right way? Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but it sounds like he did say that some of those girls didn't look like they were old enough to be doing that.
Yeah, he's leaving now.
Oh boy.
Okay, the thing is, when you're around, I've been around a lot of models and a lot of these pageant women, because that's what mostly it was. It was mostly pageant women.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of these women ain't of age. So when you got a whole bunch of these women running around, whether they of age or not, there's a lot of things going on. Some women look too young.
So again, that's where they're getting it from. So it's not like, people just decided to make something up. Like, this is where it's coming from this conversation on the radio show. And Uncle Luke, you don't know what's happening. Like, you're trying to pretend like you didn't say this. It goes on.
Oh,
well, you can move.
I see.
So it wasn't nobody beating no women, nobody taking advantage of no women. I mean, they were all enjoying themselves. That's what they were there for. But were they old enough to be enjoying themselves? I don't know.
Was there sex?
Of course, there was.
I guess that's a stupid question now to ask. Okay, so I think I got you now. You're saying that all this was going on, and you weren't clear as to whether these were adults.
I wasn't clear whether or not they were adults, and I wasn't clear whether or not, whether I wanted to be in that kind of environment where some of these other things that was going on in there. I ain't gonna too much elaborate about everything else what was going on outside of the sexual act. But
my brother.
First off, y'all, I used to watch, right? When Luke used to have these, he used to have these freak shows. I was a kid, bro, and the older dudes from my neighborhood used to go to they used to go to Daytona, and we was kids. We used to see these pictures they used to bring and show, and I mean, they had women doing the wildest thing. I remember being and watching a video a dude had, and they had these bottles that they had women was drink. When women put a whole almost a whole bottle down. It was just so much things that was like wow, that I don't know how he could act like. And I seen drugs around. There was people drinking. Like I don't know how now he making it seem like, he went to a party, and I mean he was known for just having the freakiest. This was Diddy. He is more like he in that range of Diddy. Like he was on some freaky stuff, Uncle Luke. Okay, I don't even want to say if I want to put him in Diddy. I mean his name. I ain't gonna say what they doing, but from me, I remember me growing up as a kid and knowing about his parties and his shows. It was like, bro, this is as wild as it get. Just finished my beef patty and some jerk chicken. Time to see what gone FBA family. Distinct cousins. Salute to Rio, man. We need y'all. Hey, people, hey, that's their business. Luke was the reason the mainstream media was banning hip hop. All I'm saying is, for him to feel like this was not for him to, that's not, I don't feel like that's true. Luke saying that he went somewhere and it was just like, I don't know, man. Luke just been known for that. Known for having shows, women on camera. He was selling them. It was actually selling. So that's why it's just hard to. It's not adding up to me. The math ain't mathing.
We love for you too. We love for you too. That's why we on Serious
X.
Because we can open it up. We on Serious XM. We can bust it wide open right here.
The drugs and the alcohol and the sex and all that, but I ain't gonna talk about the drugs and the alcohol and the sex.
But but now you did say that if you were on XM you could talk about it. So that's why we here, man. I mean, people inquiring minds want to know.
I said I could use the profanity and all that there and talk about naked people and all that. But then I ain't do the drug part. I don't want to talk about that.
Man, Luke had them shows and had parties just like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Luke is known for having parties like that. That's just what I'm telling y'all. He got videos of him having crazy parties like that. But he ain't had no. Bro, Luke had women that was saying that same very thing, bro. I ain't even gonna count to you. I remember me being, bro, I was like a kid, not even a teenager, and I wanted to go. I wanted to see what the women were doing up there. We were so inquisitive as young kids. I remember that. It was all young people wanting to go to Uncle Luke's show. It was some women saying something about it. Yeah, I did see that video you sent me in. I'm gonna bring that up. A little. The end part of it. It was kind of, the editing was kind of very. It was very bad editing from that whoever you sent the video from. Luke was the reason college in Daytona turned into Instead of classy weekend, for real. Bro, he turned that up. This is what I'm saying. Like, he's known, bro. He's down south Diddy. If you know, and I'm meaning parties. I'm not meaning the little wild freaky stuff. But he was having some women doing some freaky stuff, bro. Like, he was known in all of that freak movement, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He was definitely a part of that. But yeah, I'm gonna play some of that though. What I seen, I ain't like how that. I don't like how Adolph's. I'm gonna get to that though. He put sounds like a party. Yeah, nah.
So he says the drug.
Everybody in Florida, the young growing up, we wanted to know. We wanted to go. Everybody wanted to go to them parties, especially younger women. was all watching but uncut through the lines on the TV because TV used to go off for real. And it was some of my homies had videos, bro. They had cameras. Man, you talking about a movie?
Part he doesn't really want to talk about. So again, we're talking about what's done in the dark eventually comes to light, because unless I'm missing something, we can see this again.
Trump, Luke going to Trump party, controversy, that all of a sudden hit the wire today. Before I get into the rest of the show, this Uncle Luke going to Donald Trump and seeing drugs and seeing people underage and all that and everything. Number one, let me just say this. I voted for Kamala Harris. I supported Kamala Harris. Bullets. I'm a Democrat. That's number two. Number three, I don't lie on people at all. I don't lie, period. When I went to Donald Trump, when Donald Trump invited me, Mike Tyson, along with Eddie Murphy, we rode up there. Trump invited us. Donald Trump was a Democrat at the time. I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even know what his party affiliation was. I just knew that Donald Trump had nice, cool parties. And to be invited to a billionaire house in West Palm Beach, Mar-a-Lago, which was a cool thing.
He knew what his party affiliation was, bro, because he said it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold him to it, but you ain't even had to say it if that was the case.
Hey, he hung out with all the other rapper executives and all the other black executives, did fights. He had a USFL football team and all that cool thing. So the man was also mentioned in maybe 1,500 rap records where every rapper from New York glorified him. You see what I'm saying? This was Trump. You hang out with Trump, was a cool dude. Trump always had beautiful people hanging around him. Did I see anybody taking drugs? No. I did not see anybody taking drugs. Did I see underage girls running around? No. I did not see underage girls running around.
So it sounds like to me that he's trying to save himself. Also, why did he feel the need, to JB's point, why did he feel the need to explain to people who he voted for president? That was kind of weird. Like I said before, the Epstein files are not partisan. So it seems like to me he's trying to save himself for whatever reason. I don't know. He's not saying he did anything at those parties. I didn't hear that on the radio segment, that he did anything with those women. No, he said that some of them looked like they weren't of age, and so he had to get up out of there, which actually is the right thing to do. So I don't understand. Why lie? Why lie? What's done in the dark will come to light. It's just weird to me because the way it kind of came across as, okay, he's either trying to protect himself.
Hey, he said, don't let them girls boot me. Remember what your mama said, boy? I brought you in this world. I'm going to take you out. Man, you better get right with the women. Does he have some information on somebody? It's like he don't, but he want to say something, but he not saying it.
Of course, we know that, but it also feels like he's trying to protect Donald Trump a little bit. It was weird.
Luke don't know what he want to do. He may need to be on the Republican side, so it sounds like he just trying to put it out there in the water. Like, look, I'm neutral, but whoever pay the most, I'll go on the other side. But salute, family. Angie say he lying. Yeah, man, shout out to Savvy Sav. She be holding it down, man. She be holding it down. I like the spotlight out. The ones. The ones. But y'all know the Democrats been on a big robbing spree lately. And I showed y'all about the lady who Uncle Luke trying to replace. But check this out. We got this lady. You tell me I ain't pull it up. Let me go pull it up for y'all real quick. I must have changed it. We got this lady. Look like she on the run. We're finna go over her love. We're gonna go over her. Shout out to Nate. Nate the Great. Holding us down. Salute to the water gang. Let's get
the beautiful, the entrepreneurial, the boss, Tiffany Henyard. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to Atlanta.
Thank you.
So for you coming to the city, Atlanta is known as, it's the Mecca. It's known as Black Hollywood. It's known as the city of dreams.
I support the brother. You making all that money, Black Magic. You getting them 6 figures.
Especially if you're an entrepreneur, a boss, a creator. So my first question is, what led you to Atlanta?
You just said it. Opportunity.
So for those of you following the Tiffany Henyard saga, Tiffany Henyard has fled the state of Illinois and now has set up shop in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's talk about it. All right.
Oh yeah, you old enough to know that Luke was a sellout too, huh? That's what's up, man. I want to get what you had to say about that, Emmanuel. You say you old enough to know that Luke. How did you know that Luke was a sellout? Like, what was it when you found out, man? Let us know in the chat. Most liberal city. But you couldn't stand that broad, man. She took up. She got so much money off of the city. Shout out to Chicago too. Salute, fam. Yeah, we finna get it.
Has your personal information been ruthlessly exposed to the internet? Have you been the victim of constant data breaches, tracking, relentless robocalls, their AI calls? They've got you 90 again. Use the code Nate for 30. He got into a fist fight at a board meeting.
In Battle Township, Supervisor Tiffany Henyard made a rare appearance there tonight, getting into the fray herself.
We've seen our fair share of heated city hall meetings, but nothing quite like this. Tuesday's meeting at the Thornton Township in Illinois went left, far left, developing into an all-out brawl. Even Thornton Mayor Tiffany Henyard got involved. Is this our America?
When the guys were fighting, but when she jumped in it, I was just taken aback. I was floored.
She on the run now, y'all.
Now, if you think all that was crazy, Henyard went to a board meeting and told the taxpayers that they better have her money by playing Rihanna's "Bitch Better Have My Money."
And I'm looking for that Rihanna. That's what I'm looking for. This is what they told me to tell y'all right here. Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me.
The disrespect. Pay me what you owe me. She in there like literally. You know she ain't got no sense, bro. No, she ain't got no sense.
Thank you, DJ.
Now, if I go through the whole thing, we're going to be here for like an hour. So those are some of the highlights. I have plenty of videos on this stuff so you can watch them all. So let's get to the update. Now, as you guys know, Tiffany Henyard lost the election in a landslide.
Morning, we are taking a look at election results following primaries across the Chicago area.
Yeah, one of the biggest ones in South Suburban Dolton, and Battle Mayor Tiffany Henyard lost her re-election bid to Dolton trustee Jason House.
Hey there, ladies. Good morning. Yes, a lot indeed. It wasn't even 24 hours ago when Henyard told me it would be a landslide. That was the case, just not in her favor. Former ally Jason House picked up 88% of the vote. Henyard received 12%, less than 1,000 votes.
So Tiffany Henyard, after being fired from both her positions, decided it was time to move to Georgia.
We are live and up close with my new guest today, the beautiful, the entrepreneurial, the boss, Tiffany Henyard. How are you?
Oh my God, she finna go up to Georgia and Atlanta. Don Jeter. She finna go up there. Shout out to Don Jeter, man. Shabazz, Mama Lisa, everybody who been supporting the channel. Appreciate y'all. To Mika, all the mods. I don't know, man. What my dog barking at? On the floor, they get a little crazy.
Yo.
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to Atlanta.
Thank you.
So for you coming to the city, Atlanta is known as, it's the Mecca. It's known as Black Hollywood. It's known as the city of dreams, especially if you're an entrepreneur, a boss, a creator. So my first question is, what led you to Atlanta?
You just said it. Opportunity.
Now, Tiffany Henyard said it was opportunity that has led her to leave Illinois to go to Atlanta. But it could also be the federal investigation where her former police chief flipped on her and is now state's evidence.
A guilty plea and cooperation.
Nah, salute, man, in the chat. Willie Walker. It's a fact, bro. He had that same thing around his name. This is what I'm saying. I ain't kind of want to bring it up like that, but he was kind of like on the little Diddy stuff, bro. Not on the gay stuff. He ain't never had no, gay stuff on his name. But as far as like maybe having some underage, yeah, it's been, like you said, I was like very young. And I know women who was like 14, 15 that when I was like 10 years old, 11. And I used to hear about these stories, and I know women who was young wanted to go up there, and they used to go up there for spring break. So it was some stories that they said that it was some young women. But to here nor there, I'm just saying it's in the same realm. Like, why would he even be talking about this? That's my point. Luke should have never brought any of this up, because like he's like, bruh, his name shouldn't even, like, you in that same game. That's what I'm saying. From my experiences coming from South Florida, I'm from his stomping ground, and I know that that always been an issue. So for him talking about younger girls and, bro, y'all was going up there to college town, so.
From a top ally of former South Suburban politician Tiffany Henyard. WGN Investigates has learned former Dolton Police Chief Louis Lacey is pleading guilty in a personal bankruptcy case. His plea deal includes the promise of cooperation with unspecified current and future federal investigations.
That's exactly what the U.S. Attorney does every single time. They start with people that they believe that they can flip. They go down the line. They show up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, man, and shout out to listen, the subscribers say, look, man, we ain't finna be going back with y'all. And this is, if you on our same mindset, but we're gonna have to start giving y'all that ain't on the mindset. We're gonna have to cut it short. Either you get it right now, or you don't. This is what some of my people been calling me, like, yo, man, they either get it or they don't get it. And I'm with them on that.
When a person is not lawyered up, when a person is just waking up and they're telling you, oh, I'm here to talk to you and be nice to you and don't worry about it, and you're not under arrest, and then we're going to leave and we're not going to arrest you today, but here are some questions that we have for you. So immediately a person puts his foot in the mouth, and from there, the fish is caught.
Is that what they did with Lacey?
To a certain degree, yes.
So everybody in Dalton is flipping to try to stay out of jail and blaming Tiffany Henyard for everything. So as you saw, she's headed to Georgia. And what do you think she's doing in the great state of Georgia? Well, she's opening up a clothing store.
Of it. And for those of y'all who are new to her story, your clothing store, before we wrap up, the New Wave.
Yes.
In College Park.
Yes.
Amazing clothing store. I love the merch. I actually got my first outfit. I'll definitely be back. Anyone who knows the Diva knows I love to shop. I mean, I'm a lady. We all like to shop.
Yeah.
So talk to us about what we can expect with your clothing store. She doing it all, y'all.
So basically, everybody was into my fashion during my 4 years.
Oh, yes. That was a big thing. That was a big thing. The fashion.
So,
she was always dressed.
Always dressed.
And the hair was always laid.
Yeah.
Man, nobody cared about that fast. You weren't doing nothing but buy that over expensive stuff. You want to act like she was just, you was a mayor. You supposed to be wearing, that lets you know she's scamming. You in there trying to, well, you doing too much. And now she's selling Temu. Now you think that, you feel me? When you ain't have a pot to piss in, you ain't have nothing. Well, now you got your little mayor job. Now you feel like you was the best dressed bum in the city. People get a little power, man. Now they think, let me let
Thank you. So basically, I want to basically embrace somebody with how I dress. When I'm on a down day like now, like this is something that we carry in our store. This is a Puma outfit.
Cute too.
So we got different things for a different you. It's just a matter of what you're feeling. I care about people being able to put their hands on the stylist. A lot of times people don't even know what a stylist is. A stylist will style you from head to toe for any event that you have. I don't care if it's a birthday party, going out with your girls. We'll pull a whole rack for you. And you come in, you tell us your size, it be on the rack, and you go in the dressing room and you pick what outfit you want to wear for that.
Like, come on, bro. You was a damn mayor. How you go from mayor, now you want to dress people? It's like you should have never been no damn mayor. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the mindset. I can tell by what you trying to say, selling clothes. They trying to dress people. Bro, like, a real person don't care about dressing people, bro, for real, for real. She trying to live out these little kitty dreams she had in her head that she trying to come through with. Talking about she want to dress you from head to toe. Bro. For real, it's just giving like a weirdo vibe, bro. Like, you was just a mayor. Why you wasn't doing that? Why you weren't doing that before you was getting paid $300,000 for being a mayor? You had to rob the government. I mean, you had to rob the people. We the people paying high taxes and stuff. Ran the county in the dirt. And now you want people to... Anybody who support that is just dead wrong, bro. She finna tax you. She finna put you in a Puma outfit. She finna put you in a Puma outfit, some Puma shoes, some glasses, and she gonna charge you $250 for it. Just for her picking the outfit for you. Plus you gotta buy the outfit. Mama Lisa. Yeah, mama, we ain't go. Okay, I got you. We ain't go. I was finna. Mama Lisa in the building. Yeah, y'all, she gonna dress you from head to toe though. Let me let her go. She gonna put you in a Puma outfit, whatever you want, Nike. Like, why we need you to do that?
Or that weekend. And that's what I wanted to do, give people a little vibe of some fashion.
So now, as you see, the feds have flipped her number one right-hand man. Tiffany Henyard is running to Georgia and is trying to start a new life. But back in Dalton, they're still dealing with the fallout of the horrible mayor. Now, one of the issues that have come up recently is that the village of Dalton is now suing Fifth Third Bank because Tiffany Henyard was cashing checks without approval.
The village of Dalton is suing Fifth Third Bank. The lawsuit claims former Mayor Tiffany Henyard stole $1.9 million in public funds. The Sun-Times reports the bank cashed more than 250 checks to village vendors. They were signed by Henyard, but not signed by the village clerk. which is required by village ordinance.
Now, if you've been watching my Tiffany Henyard series, you're going to remember this clip where the trustees called this out a year into Henyard's administration, saying, hey, she's spending money like crazy without approval. Check it out.
Just for the record, and the reason I guess I want all of the citizens to know why we're so adamant about this budget and what's going on. May 12, 2021, a resolution was passed. The following persons are hereby authorized to be added as signatories for all city accounts. Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Village Clerk Allison Key. Any prior signatories or individuals authorized and hereby removed from the accounts, prior authorization is revoked. Number of signatures required are a combination of both signatures. At the approval of payment by the village board, each check shall be signed by the mayor and the clerk. We have a $500,000 check signed by Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Y'all wonder why we worried about the money? This is why we worried about the money. $561,000 check with one signature on there. It's a problem. That means that money is being spent, and after we don't find out till after the check's been cashed. That's why we up here complaining.
So just so we're clear, the village passed a resolution saying you need 2 signatures on the check. They changed the bank signature card. These are the 2 signatures you need on every check. Tiffany Henyard just signs the check herself, gives it to the bank, and the bank cashes it. As you can see, a $500,000 check. So should the bank be forced to give the village back that money because the check didn't have the required signatures? This is the village's argument that the bank should repay all of that money.
Investigates has new details on a lawsuit in South suburban Dalton. It's against the village's bank, claiming the bank should not have paid out money authorized by former mayor Tiffany Henyard. Fifth Third Bank acted in bad faith because it had actual knowledge that Tiffany Henyard was violating her fiduciary duties in stealing and or misappropriating public funds.
The Sun-Times reports the bank cashed more than 250 checks to village vendors. They were signed by Henyard, but not signed by the village clerk, which is required by village ordinance. The alleged activity happened between April of 2022 and May of 2023.
Now, at the end of the day, do you think the bank should pay back the village of Dalton the $1.9 million? That's a real big hit for Fifth Third Bank. What about Henyard moving from Illinois to Georgia, Fulton County, for instance? Do you think that's going to help her image? And last but not least, when are the feds eventually going to shut the door and put this woman on trial for all of these alleged crimes that she's committed? Well, the wheels of justice have turned very, very slowly, just like with the Epstein files. So I'll keep watch on this particular story. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to all the great YouTube stuff. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. My name is Nate the Lawyer. I'm out. Peace.
That's crazy.
But now they miss me. They crying.
They crying
want
now.
me to come back.
Would you go back?
No, I'm done with that. Been there, done that. I am done, girl. I'm moving on to something bigger. Because if I would not have went through that, I wouldn't be able to tell my story. Like everything's a test, but this is my testimony. So now I want to share with the world. I want to educate others to learn and see what people are doing and know how to.
You trying to sell Puma outfits, man. Trying to sell these Puma outfits, man. I'm finna open the chat in a little bit. Yeah, man. Look, we fresh always. What's good, family? Fresh always. Salute, family. Salute, man. Appreciate the fam. So yeah, man. Put super ratchet. Yeah, bro. It's just like, yeah. Shout out to Nate, man. Nate the Great, man. He had he had a tumor pulled out his head, man. Salute to him, bro. He was able to beat a tumor that was in his head, so he a fighter. But all I'm saying is, selling clothes right now from being a mayor is bad, bro. Like you should have had something more diplomatic. That's more hood, ratchet. It's like she trying to. Somebody is that bad of a dresser, especially she from Chicago. You coming down here down south in Atlanta, Florida. It's a lot of swag down here. It's a lot of styling already from regular coming up. Like, Who around here paying somebody for a stylist? You feel me? Especially an ex-mayor at that. Man, look, I'm gonna send these links. We finna have it, man. We want it. Gotta be on code now. Shut up, man. But yeah, y'all know how we do. But yeah, these were the two better than a weave shop. That's what I would have thought she probably would have been. Either one of them. Either one of them, I feel. If you got a hair salon or if you selling clothes, both of them is. It's just wow. Yeah, she a hot mess, bro. But I know y'all were talking about Jesse Jackson in the chat. We getting rid of that African American. We getting rid of that African American term, and we don't want no BS. Hey, open up the chat in a little bit, man. But we're trying to talk that talk. Trying to see you come in swinging. For real. Shout out to Shauna, man. Shout out to Shauna. I know it's a celebration every time we get together. Donald Trump had to release something on that boy. That's when they say Donald Trump was a Democrat. Donald Trump knew what he was doing the whole time. He was being around all the Democrats in the beginning to get that clout, to get all of them, get all of that side up, get that clout up, and then switcheroo. Rest well, Reverend Jackson. Salute, salute. Little AC Diva. Little AC Diva. Shout out to you. FBA B1. Yeah, man. Salute, salute. Trump had gave him his little condolences, you know. He say Jesse Jackson had that street smart. Reverend Jesse Jackson is dead at 84. I knew him well. Long before becoming president, he was a good man. With lots of personality, grit, and street smarts, he was very gregarious. Someone who truly loved people, despite the fact that I am falsely and consistently called a racist by the scoundrels of lunatics of the radical left. Democrat, it was always my pleasure to help Jesse along the way. I provided office space for him and his Rainbow Coalition for years in the Trump building at 40 Wall Street. Dang, the man had a building for you, bro? Responded to his request for help in getting criminal justice reform passed and signed, whether no other president would even try. Single-handedly pushed and passed long-term funding for historically black colleges and universities, which Jesse loved, but also which other president would not do. Responded to Jesse's support for opportunity zones, the single most successful economic development package yet approved for black businessmen and women, and much more. Jesse was a force of nature like few others before him. He had much to do with the election without acknowledging or credit of Barack Hussein Obama, a man who Jesse could not stand. He loved his family greatly, and to them, I send my deepest sympathies and condolences. Jesse will be missed. His buddy, Trump. Yeah, man. So Trump gave him a shout out. No. Let me pull that up, man. Mama Lisa said Donald Trump danced in the Soul Train line. Let me pull that up, Mama Lisa. You don't make me pull that up now. She watched that live. No, we can't pull that up. Mama seen that live. Mama Lisa, you seen that live, huh? For real. Yeah, family. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Targeting hoods. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. But you can see what's going on in these YouTube streets. What's the name sent me a video. I'm finna we're gonna go over that. I'm gonna open up the chat so y'all could see. Let's pull this up. I didn't like the Queen's Flip did get somebody from FBA, but yeah, man, it wasn't really. He's not really a foundational. I mean, kinda, but maybe having different views, bro.
I'm sorry. No, you know what? I take that back respectfully. How about that? How about that? That's my right. That's my birthright. Yeah. That's my birthright. And I don't give a fuck if you got an issue with it or not. How about that?
It just took you 3 years to get around the feeling.
What you mean? You've been hating on me for about 3 years.
Yeah, because I've been told you.
There is no yeah. There is no well, fuck you too. I came here to personally say fuck you back.
No, you called me up to.
And I'm saying fuck you again though.
He believes in American descendants of slaves, right?
There is no belief. That's my blood, right? Now this dumb nigga he really finna kill himself. He said, I believe in American descendants of slaves. Keep talking, my G. Don't fall back. It's a belief.
So when I watched this, the only thing that I didn't do said that he's an American descendant of slaves that came from Africa. That's what Adolph's claimed. Yeah, everything well, Tanika. Yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. But yeah, we're gonna open up the chat. But yeah, we're gonna see what these boys talking about.
Now. It's a belief system.
The only problem is that
it's a problem.
Slaves come from Africa, and he has a problem with Africans, and he feels like Africans should separate themselves from the issue of supposed ADOS. Is that correct, Breadman?
Keep talking, bro. You know everything.
I'm asking you a question.
Nope, that's not correct. Keep talking, my G. I'm not gonna bail you out. You know everything, so you keep talking.
That's a question.
I don't want to talk over you.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate it, but African Americans have always been hardworking. But no, African.
Let me open up this chat, family. Shout out to my boy Don Jeter, man. Don Jeter say he want to tap in, G. Don G. Tap in. Well, yeah, y'all. I'm also gonna show y'all yeah, shout out to Tamika. Man, we got a Tamika and a Tanika, so we gotta watch out we don't get them mixed up. But I wanted to know what y'all think about that situation with. I'll pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. We'll get back to that. Yeah, the dude got busted. Y'all check this out. They got the video. Godfrey checked his ass. Tamika, and let me let this keep going. I'm gonna let this play, y'all. We're gonna get on that. I'm gonna touch on that after this.
Americans have been hardworking, but I don't know.
But opportunity.
What about the appreciation of the hard work for the immigrants who came to this country and worked hard?
Here's the thing is the Civil Rights Bill is the reason why our parents got to come over here.
So why you got a problem? Why you think ADOS is a belief system? What's wrong with that? And why are you trying to? What you saying about Africans and ADOS? What are you saying about reparations, Africans and ADOS? Break that down. What are you saying?
You have an issue with Africans?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm educating the people about American descendants of slaves, which you are calling a belief system, and that's incorrect.
How's it incorrect?
You're slandering a whole culture. You're disrespecting, and you're ignoring reparations that are getting made here in America right now. So let me educate y'all something. This is what I find confusing. He don't want to talk about it. Now you want to backtrack, right? So I always find that everybody in our country, in America, right? The Asians, they get their reparations. You get Jewish people, they get their reparations. I'm even going to pull up something about his people, right? Ain't your people from Africa? Yes? No?
What do you mean, my people?
Where are your parents from, sir?
My parents are from Africa.
Thank you. Okay. So we have this man right here. Where are your parents from, sir?
My parents are from Africa.
Thank you. Okay. So again,
my parents are from Africa.
Thank you. Okay. So again, we have this man right here, shunning me, dragging me. I guess, I don't know, trying to make fun of ADOS, which is American descendants of slaves, just people in America trying to get reparations, trying to hold the people here in America responsible for atrocities committed on this land. Right? But people like this, they always got a problem with that. But meanwhile, when you go to his homeland, don't y'all got reparations, my G?
I don't know.
Well, we don't need.
They don't have. Me and myself Google it today, and Africans do not have reparations.
Okay, so it says right here, the government has paid about 50 million. Okay. 50 million rand. That ain't a lot. That's 6.5, 6.4, $6.45 million interim relief to 16,000 victims in Mobiki, saying final reparations of 30,000 each rand each to individuals of survivors.
So dang, they pulling up stats. They saying that people in Africa got reparations. Tamika say, you agree with the brother talking? Yeah. Standing firm on business. Let me let him go. Tamika co-signing, and I'm gonna co-sign you, Tamika.
Designated by the TRC. That's just one. Let me go to another one. I have no idea, but let me go to another one.
Just because the word reparation was used, but it has nothing to do with slavery. Oh my God.
You got to see reparations.
19.
By that definition, then black people have received reparations.
So in 1999.
By that definition, black people have received reparations because they received relief for like Katrina and shit.
In
like
1999.
What does relief have to do with slavery? Make the link. Make the link.
646-756-5.
In 1999, the African World Reparations and Reparation. In 1999, the African World Reparations and Reparation Truth Commission called for the West to pay $777 trillion to Africa within 5 years. In September 2001, the United Nations sponsored the World Conference Against Racism, Racial Discrimination, and Xenophobia, and Related Intolerance held in Dubai. Stop playing with me, bro. All I'm saying is, stop.
Just because they asked for it doesn't mean they received it.
What?
Are you stupid?
Are you dumb?
Are you stupid?
I'm gonna say it again. So 30 million, 30,000 rand, 30,000 rand means nothing. They're not getting reparations. So what I'm trying to say is he has a home where they're getting reparations and they got their own shit going on. Yeah, he wants to talk to me and laugh at me when we try to get our own reparations here. I'm just trying to ask you, what's your problem? Y'all have reparations going on. What's your problem with me getting mine?
Rand is $2,034.
What's your problem with me getting my reparations?
Your level of ignorance and how you go about getting.
So because I want reparations, you call it ignorant?
No, because you don't.
What makes you think you have a right to my birthright? Why are you even talking to me about it?
So why do you feel like I can't talk to you about it?
Because you really have no claim to it. So if you're not contributing to the conversation and you're not helping and you're down to me, you should really shut the fuck up.
So because I'm African, I don't have a claim to it.
What you mean you don't? It's called American Descendants of Slaves, my G.
I was born in Texas.
My G, it's called American Descendants of Slaves. Your parents are not American descendants of slaves.
Hello?
Your parents are from Africa, correct?
Yes.
That means you have no...
His parents are from Africa, but he's born in America, so he's an African American. Y'all see how that works? The guy is literally an African American. Literally. Jess was no friend of ours. Dang. Yeah, man. I mean, we said all we was saying when he was living. So right now we just, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna honor his and send condolences. You know what I'm saying? Jess was no friend of ours. The African American term has died. You feel me? Yeah, man, Africa done got reparations, bro. It wasn't really no money because they ain't really got no check like that.
They didn't pick no cotton here. They wasn't brought over here in fucking slavery. They just got over here in last generation. What the fuck are you talking about? You just gonna turn this into whatever the fuck you want to? Why are you trying to disrespect my birthright?
So let me respond.
Hello?
By your definition.
It's not my definition. It's not my definition.
By your
It's not my
definition, then.
It's not my definition.
If Africans and their children aren't any business of what's going on here.
Say that again? I said I'm talking about reparations.
Yes,
that's my birthright.
Yes,
you're saying you have no business here. I'm talking about reparations.
You're saying me as a descendant of an African.
You have no right to my birthrights as far as reparations.
Absolutely.
So when they bust that check open, it's going to be because of the blood that was shed on this land from my ancestors.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what's the problem with that?
And what you need to realize is that the people you're talking about, a large part of them were African.
Okay.
And they had children who are descendants of those Africans.
American descendants of slaves. What are you fucking dumb? Do you understand the word American slavery?
I'm with you on that. You say he did call out Obama. That's also why they were trying to make us the sixth region. Yeah. Yeah, man. We still...
Absolutely.
Are you fucking stupid now? Have you lost a fucking noggin? American slavery happened in fucking America, not Africa, nigga. Yes, nigga. Yes, nigga. So what the fuck are you talking about?
What is the purpose of Pan-African? The continent of Africa is not unified, then we can't have a global unification of the black diaspora?
What are you unified around?
Black people.
Which black people? All black people. No, there is no such thing. You can't go to Asia and say all Asian people.
But why not?
I am telling you, this is the mistake. We are the only ones who walk the earth, and as soon as we see a black person at the airport, oh, brother. No, I'm not your brother. No, I'm not your brother. No, I'm not your brother.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, Jesus.
What's wrong with me seeing you at the airport?
We think that skin color makes you and me.
So hold on, what you saying to Mika? You saying descendants of slaves haven't received the 40 acres and a mule? Because the descendants of slaves, if I'm not right, he's saying that. No, you good. He's saying that they originated from Africa. I'm gonna show y'all in this clip. They're trying to get our bag. Let's get it. Let's get it.
They say, we're not. He's not my brother. Now you're asking for a global brotherhood of all black people. Why would the black people be different from any continent? Europe is a global community of white people. And they don't go around saying brother and sister. Asia is a community of all yellow Asians in Asia. They don't go around calling each other brother and sister. Same with the Middle East, same with everywhere.
Yes. So what I'm trying to tell you is by your definition, saying that Africans and African Americans shouldn't have any part of one another's business.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying, let them talk, bro.
You would be making that shit. What are you talking about?
You would be cutting out hundreds of years of the reparations you're seeking.
I still don't understand what you're saying.
They weren't American.
I'm talking, okay, that's why it's called ADOS.
Yeah.
We want to hold the people in America responsible. Yeah.
How can you hold them responsible for people who you're saying you have nothing to do with?
Because my ancestors.
You understand that?
Yes, I understand my name. Slash called Simpson. I know that's directly. I know my lineage.
Oh, whoa.
I know my lineage.
Not a black
that's a slash. Exactly. And you want to tell your last name? You want to tell your last name?
This is what I'm trying to say about Breadman.
You're still losing me, bro. It's called descendants of slavery, bro. It didn't happen in Africa. It happened here. That's what we're fighting for reparations for.
I heard you.
You can't move it over there. You want to move it over here and move it over there. It's gonna happen here.
Breadman is choosing to define his blackness by a white person's terms.
This nigga talking dumb.
White people, because they're paying money, they have to differentiate who specifically they're paying money to.
Black people created ADOS.
So they had to discern, you can get money, but you can't, because we can only link it to people who are directly affected by this, right? So he's choosing to define his blackness by white people.
Did you take geography?
No.
Yeah, I mean, like, so, and this is why I say, like, anyone who's on the Adolf shit, it's just about, like you said, it's about the check.
1964, Lyndon Baines Johnson, who was one of the most racist sons on the planet, had to sign that civil rights. But you know, Martin Luther King is civil rights. Yeah. So that is the reason why Koreans can come here. Koreans, Indians, Arabs, Nigerians. It's because of the Civil Rights Bill. It's because of African American foundational black coming in here, busting their ass, being treated like shit, being hung, lynched. Jim Crow from slavery was Jim Crow, segregation,
Anyone who's on the Adolf shit, it's just about, like you said, it's about the check.
Anyone who's on the Adolf shit is just about, like you said, it's about the check.
If there weren't a check attached to it, just like this shit wasn't popular like 3-4 years ago, this Adolf shit, because these people are trying to like
these people.
Yes, ignorant motherfuckers.
These people.
Yes, ignorant motherfuckers who don't really read much, who bring up receipts that have nothing to do with nothing. Like you're choosing to define your blackness by a white person's terms.
Being promised that they were going to get this, fighting every war. They've been black people fought every single war, and still being disrespected, not being able to buy homes. You understand? Burning up black towns, and people go, well, why aren't they? They saw opportunities. There were black Wall Streets. There were black banks, black hospitals, and they came and burned it.
Does his ancestors? Because you know, a lot of people like Simpson or Robinson, or we get our last names from white people, slave masters. And so, where do you think he thinks? And I'm gonna ask him next. But do you feel that Breadman feel that his ancestors did not come from Africa?
He would have to if he's going to get reparations. That's what I mean. Like, if he wants reparations, he has to link himself to Africans, or else you can't get that bread if you're not willing to acknowledge that these people are Africans. Because that's how they're choosing to discern and come up with a dollar amount and who should get paid. There are ledgers. There's history. There's a whole lineage of facts and research that go behind who were slaves, who wasn't slaves, and that's who they're choosing to pay and determine how much. So to say like you don't care about Africa or Africans and they should mind their business, so then you're gonna ignore, like, you're gonna cut off like about 200 to 300 years of that reparations you're seeking, because that's none of your fucking business if it's Africans. Like even the website he would reference, they have to acknowledge Africans. It's his own personal poem where he's like he has some shit with Africa.
What's good?
Sit right there. Take a seat right there real quick. Finish, please.
Yeah, it's his own personal shit where he hates Africans. Because on the ADOS site, like, okay, you have to delineate between who can actually get the money, because not every black person just because you're black can get the money. But he takes it a step further in terms of saying that like there's some sort of disconnect beyond just a dollar amount between like Africans and African Americans. He goes into whole hate speech and weirdo shit.
What do you mean disconnect? I'm not. Can you repeat? No. Can you repeat the last part? The disconnect between dollar amount. What are you talking about? You lost me.
So the term ADOS.
This is the last part. I know ADOS. This is the last part where you said I talk about the disconnect between Africans and the dollar amount. What are you talking about?
Like the shit you used to call up here and say about your hate for people who you feel aren't ADOS.
I've never said I hated anybody who isn't ADOS. You're making that up.
Okay.
ADOS wasn't even out when I was calling up here, bro. You got called out. Let me be quiet.
ADOS wasn't out when he called up here. He's right. ADOS just came recently.
No. ADOS has been around for a while.
Really?
It being attached to reparations is recent.
I did not call up here talking about ADOS. He's lying.
And I'm not
stop lying, bro.
Claiming,
Shut the fuck up and stop lying.
I'm not claiming that you called up talking about reparations.
That's what you just said.
No. What I'm saying is the term ADOS has existed for quite some time. But only when money got attached to it do people want to be ADOS.
All right, let Breadman talk.
Let's fucking shortcut line stuff.
So the media in the shortcut, not ADOS shortcut too. Everybody want to take a shortcut. Everybody black. I can't.
Where you can say something, because I'm going to get up and allow you to finish. Where do you feel that your ancestors came from, Brad? If you don't mind me asking.
I know my ancestors came from Africa, but they were brought here to America in slavery. It's called American. What you mean? It's called American.
Now y'all heard what he said. I'm rocking with him 100 on everything else, but that's what he said. Salute, B. Thomas in the building, bro. People, we can't let Godfrey keep trying to be down. No, he is not FBA. We can't let him try to shape or be involved in our plight. He a celebrity. Big fat. Sell out to him. Yeah, he still remind everybody he from over there. Kimmy put, I'm glad we FBA because they define the line, period. But y'all listen to what he said, though. I'm going to bring it back. Y'all don't hear what he said, how he explained where he from. Check this out.
Reparations is recent.
I did not call up here talking about ADOS. He's lying.
And I'm not,
stop lying, bro. Shut the fuck up and stop lying.
I'm not claiming that you called up talking about reparations.
That's what you just said.
No. What I'm saying is the term ADOS has existed for quite some time. But only when money got attached to it do people want to be ADOS. Let's fucking shortcut line stuff.
So the media.
Bro, I'm trying to put it together, man. You know how we do, bro. But trust me, man. We're going to... It's coming, fam. It's coming. Salute. I appreciate you, bro. You've been always supporting. Let's go.
Shortcut, not ADOS shortcut too. Everybody want to take a shortcut. Everybody black.
I have a question for you.
I can't.
Where do you
what he say now.
I'm going to get up and allow you to. Finish. Where do you feel that your ancestors came from, Brad? If you don't mind me asking.
I know my ancestors came from Africa, but they were brought here to America in slavery. That's it's called American. What you mean? It's called American descendant of slavery. Like, God damn, I don't understand what you
And I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all heard what he just said, bro. He's African, but his parents brought him here. That's where the confusion gonna come from, because this is why we don't want African to tie it to our name, because we got history here. But
No, you know what?
No, y'all. Hey, this is insane.
It is.
Wow. Are y'all for real?
I'm dead ass. Hold on. So
y'all for real?
You're acknowledging that okay, because I don't. So you're acknowledging.
Are y'all serious?
I'm very serious. You're acknowledging that your ancestors came from Africa, but what the blood spill? So you separate yourself from.
I'm not separating myself from nobody.
So is it separate? Are you separating the ADOS from the Caribbean? I'm confused at the angle.
I'm not, my G. No, he's gonna keep talking.
This was my criticism of Breadman. Is that
black people, bro.
He's the kind of nigga. He's the kind of nigga who's willing.
Bread Gang said he from Africa, but he, so they laughing at you now. All of that stuff he said, he sounded on point. Salute to the gang, y'all. Every Monday we got our cooperative economics think tank at 10 o'clock, man. So if y'all in the Discord, y'all know how we do. 10 o'clock Monday.
He's the kind of nigga who's willing to.
We had a great one yesterday. Salute, Call Dog, everybody who participated in that one. Tanika, everybody who was there, man. I appreciate y'all. Kimmy Rochelle, Lotus Ty, Extra Lovely.
Like, he doesn't stand on anything. His morality.
I'm standing right here waiting to talk.
He was like, yo, I want to come up there and say suck my dicks and throw water on people, then come up here and turn into Papa John's and buying people slices. Like, that's not that same energy. Okay. So he doesn't keep that same energy.
Now I'm gonna talk over you.
Like, you want to talk
you lied and said that white people created ADOS. Why you lie? Did white people create ADOS? Is that what you're saying? So white people created ADOS? Yes? No?
The fact that you're a descendant of someone.
You said white people created ADOS, my nigga. You sound dumb. That was created by my people.
Linked to reparations, yes.
You sound dumb. White people did not create ADOS. You sound like a doofus. You're lying.
Prove me wrong.
Listen, the founders, Yvette Carnell. Do you disagree? The founder is Tone. These are foundational Black Americans. You've just been proved wrong, dummy. So why are you lying to the people? Because you hate, because you just want to be a racist? Like,
any organization that is created requires money to do that. Do you know the financial backing of this organization?
You said it's created by a white person, bro. You just got caught in a lie.
Do you know the financial backing?
Do you? All you know is the hate about it. All you know is the hate about it. So what's the name? Show us the receipts. Where's the receipts?
You have to show me.
You told us they're only going after money. That's another lie. They're getting land. They're getting education. They're getting health. They're getting all kind of benefits for the foundation of Black America for ADOS. You're lying and creating a racist stereotype. Racist. You said they only want money. You've been talking about money for the last 5 minutes. You've been talking about money for the last 5 or 10 minutes. That's all you spoke about.
Wanting money and
so you're correcting yourself. So you're correcting yourself.
No.
So you're correcting yourself. So you correct yourself then. So you stand corrected.
You're not listening.
So you stand corrected.
I never used the word only.
So you stand corrected. So what is your problem with ADOS?
I have no problem with it.
You said you just threw all kind of hate on the people, bro.
Entitled to reparations?
Of course.
American reparations?
You said of course not?
Yeah, of course not.
Just threw all kind of hate on the people, bro.
Entitled to reparations?
My point is, the man saying the ADOS, I'm still like, salute. He's making much sense. He got our spirit in him, but Tether doesn't. But it's just when you saying you from Africa, it's still it's confusing, bro. It's confusing. Nobody from Jamaica say, okay, we from Africa and we was here. It's like they're from that land. It's just confusing. Are you an immigrant to the land or not? That's what everybody want to know. And you gotta that's why we're clear cut saying this is our land. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts. Them people over there in Africa, that's their land over there in Africa. This is ours.
Of course.
American reparations?
You said of course not?
Yeah, of course not.
So what's your fucking problem?
American reparations? You said of course not? Yeah, of course not. So what's your fucking problem?
That's what I'm asking him.
Oh, come on, man.
Someone who's used the word dirty African. Would you think that they have a positive
you are dirty
view of
You're
Africans?
African jellyfish. You're dirty, bro. You got dirty ways. And we can't ignore that a lot of people go around and act like you, YG. Real talk. Real talk. Your parents might be the ones that act funny in a restaurant with us. Your parents might be the ones that act funny when they doing our hair, doing their braids. Your parents might be the one when they always got a fucking problem when we go buy the fucking weed. You act just like some of these people. All of the motherfuckers are not like that. Salute to King True. Salute to a lot of the people from the Caribbean and from the Africans that hold it down. Salute to my comedian Kua Gente. But this nigga is a nasty, racist, dirty African. And I can't stand it when they come through acting like that, bro. You should show me for more fucking respect, just like Godfrey told you. But you don't fucking listen, my nigga. You got hate for niggas like me, and I know why.
Redman using the word dirty African doesn't give a broad brush to every African. It's only specifically to you.
It does after you make broad brushing negative statements.
Look at my finger.
To like
ADOS is not a negative statement.
On lives,
ADOS
you're
is not a
talking
negative
about
statement.
African governments, and you're saying that this is representative of all Africans. Like when you make general statements
like what?
That are negative.
Like what?
Like
what?
That all African governments
That's
are
a good
righteous
question,
and legit
bro.
Not at all.
for the people.
Flip is a tether. That's a good. I'm glad you brought that up. Like, why are they talk? You know why people want to talk about our business right now? Because it's viral. So it's like they want to speak on us. It's crazy though, but I don't like it, bro. Like we don't be speaking on other cultures' business unless they got ties to do with America. We don't be speaking on but it's like they want to speak on us, bro.
Much the same way they're
not like a Karen. Anytime somebody disagree with you, you try to play a Karen card. Like,
and this guy is ADOS, but he put in his video that he was FBA. So to trigger the algorithm.
He's disrespectful. He's just so terrible. He's so because a nigga disagree with you, bro. That's
Generalizations are generalizations, positive or negative, correct?
You're not making no sense, bro.
So if someone makes negative generalizations,
like remember that he specifically said Rwanda.
Yeah, and I also do you even know what live I'm talking about?
I remember that live.
What live are you referring to?
The live, I remember he specifically pointed out either attacks on you personally, not like his comedian man, whatever his name is, comedian Godfrey.
We're talking about two different lives.
Countries in Africa. There are some dirty, nasty African corrupted.
So we're talking about two different lives.
So what are you trying to say? That y'all you don't have any racist people in your community? You trying to say you love us? You trying to say all y'all fuck with us? You said you hate us. You said today you hate us.
So
you said you hate people like me.
So we've seen two different things.
He said he hates people like me.
He's disparaged. He's disparaged content.
You just disparaged all ADOS, nigga. You just disparaged my whole culture.
With a happy Black History Month to everyone except the foundational Black Americans. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. Let's die. Ooh, if I could gather all of you in one place with a strap to my chest, you know what time it is. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna blow up the spot. More like me. I'm doing society a favor. But yeah, everybody else, happy Black History Month.
You just disparaged my whole culture. You said we didn't exist. You said we begging the white man. You said you hate all ADOS people.
It was a live he did with two females.
Just like a live.
Where he was speaking in specific generalizations about Africa.
Quote. Paraphrase. Quote. Quick. Hurry up.
What?
He can't. This is what they do. This is his only way out. His last ditch effort. No, it's Flip already. The body starts thinking. Flip had to get up and go. This is your last ditch effort. So you want to say that there's none of y'all are racist. Y'all don't be on no fuck shit, right?
So I'm Egyptian, right? North African Egyptian. And I had some hating ass bitches back when I was in college trying to tell me that I was Black. Even post college trying to tell me like, oh no, you're Black. Bitch, I don't even look Black. I don't even look like a light skinned Black girl. I look like a fucking brown girl. And try to convince them like, oh, you're that race, because they see Black people as smaller than Egyptians. Like they feel like I'm something that they can never be because it's true. So these hating ass bitches kept trying to tell me that I was Black and shit like that. And it's just like, bitch, get the fuck on with your Black fatigue ass. You're
right? Y'all fallible, right? You come over here, everything is good, right? Y'all don't be tripping. You're not a hater.
Flip sat down his very chair and Flip said, Ebot, he did not call up here talking about ADOS, but you claim that he did. So unless you bring receipts, Flip suggested that you were lying.
No, I didn't claim that he did.
You're lying, and I never seen no live, and I'm on live a lot. So come on, Ebot, gotta bring receipts because you're making claims that even Flip told you.
This shit is on video. Everybody's gonna be able to play it back. I didn't say that for 3 years he called up about ADOS. I just said ADOS has existed way before.
Everybody who came on this channel and they called in, if they was like a Democrat, Pan-African, whatever they was, it wasn't in their favor explaining the problems with what FBA is talking about. I have yet to hear somebody have a legitimate claim where it sounds sophisticated enough to be taken serious. It's like everything else is, they're embarrassing themselves. Like they get on here and try to like talking points against what FBA doing. It's like they're embarrassing themselves. No, nothing sticks.
Or bread. Thinking, bro. Like the term, but he's only claiming it now because there's money attached to it.
You said that Brett called up here.
I never said those.
Shit that he's talking about now, and at that time he's talking about ADOS. And Flip had to come out of his character and says, "No, Ebot, he never called up here talking about ADOS."
What?
That's what he said about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, then you must have misheard, bro.
I did not call up here talking about ADOS. He's lying.
No. And I'm not.
Stop lying, bro. Shut the fuck up and stop lying.
I'm not claiming that you called up talking about
reparations. That's what you just said.
No. What I'm saying is the term.
No, my nigga, you in la la land right now.
Hold on, how many people's watch? Flip just said you never called up here talking about ADOS.
You really bugged out, my G.
It's crazy because this dude said he come from Africa, but he, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's still kind of crazy. Why they just want to go back and forth with where they come from? They come from this dude, even though he claiming ADOS, he's claiming he come from the same place as him. So it's just crazy that they, it's just weird. ADOS is kind of, they don't be making all the way sense to me, nigga. But it's a tether battle. They don't be making all the way sense It's like they taking some of our talking point, because they used to be something descendants of slaves, African descendants of slaves. It wasn't American descendants of slaves, and then they switched it. It's like they around here stealing talking point. But let's show out some of our real FBA content creators, man. Y'all know my boy Introvert. Always be holding down. How they doing the black family? Yeah, fam. Let's get it. Yeah, we over with over here. We over with over here. See what my boy Introvert. Yeah, I'm finna open up the chat, man. I want y'all to talk y'all talk. Shout out to Queen FBA. I want to hear y'all talk y'all talk. Check this out. Delineation. Delineation.
This video from a Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans has been shared all over social media. In the video, there's a white rider on the top of a float holding Mardi Gras beads with two dark-skinned dolls dangling by their necks. The family of a 7-year-old black girl says they're...
Shout out Queen B. Yeah, it's having them lose their mind. But we definitely need it. We definitely need it. I'm loving this delineation movement. Nothing couldn't have been better.
Daughter caught one of the dolls.
It was her innocence that was taken away because I had to expose her to, a darker side of racism and tell her why she wasn't allowed to play with it.
Officials are outraged at the crew's behavior. Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill says she is investigating the incident. And New Orleans Mayor Helena Moreno says it was unacceptable. This float was in the Crew of Tucks parade. The crew has posted an apology on their social media.
And you already know what I say, make sense. And I keep telling y'all on this channel, we hold racist Caucasian people accountable because if we don't.
Straight up. Who will? Shout out to my boy, man. We got Shane Go, man. Shane Go, what's good, family?
What's the word, fam? How you doing?
Good, man. Taking it one day at a time. Where you calling out of?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chi-Town. What's up, man? That's what's good.
Peace to everybody, man. It's a good thing to see you doing what you're doing, big bro. And all the FBA family doing what we doing, indigenous, you feel me, standing on business. And I'm still tripping over that last joint I was on with y'all, man, with that one Democrat shield, man. And me and Rael pulled up. Yeah, that was nuts, man.
Yeah. For real.
It was, but yeah, these tethers, man, they trying to find a way in. And I seen someone try to do it with the indigenous piece. Well, America, that's a part of the Americas. So if I'm from the Caribbean, I'm an FBA. Like, no.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we ain't borrowing that. So, that's one aspect. Then the Africans try to say, well, because they can't really invalidate it no more. So what they try to do, they try to say, well, you guys are really being xenophobic and you just hating on us. And, you guys are Republicans. It's like, come on, bro.
That's the number one go-to. If you talk about them, that's what they're going to call you. They want to call you a Republican, a MAGA.
Yeah, MAGA. It's like, we got criticism for old Donald, too. We got criticism for everybody because we want our check, man. That's what we want. So we don't care about none of that crap. And it's just sad. It's sad to see that they got to jump through hoops and turn into, kind of slow bros on the short bus. It's like, my bad, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. But yeah, like, it's crazy, brother, but I ain't going to hold it too long, man.
Man, I appreciate you calling in, man. How long you been rocking with us, man, on the channel? This your first time calling in? No, this your second time, right?
Yeah, second time calling in. I've been rocking with you for a minute, You got some excellent work over here, bro, especially when you dug up that Steve Coakley, man. That was powerful right there.
Oh man, yeah, I got to double back on Steve, man. That's one of the greats, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's one of the greats.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you though, bro. I'm gonna listen in from the clouds.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Salute,
No doubt.
salute.
Peace.
Shout out to Shane Go, man, calling in. Family in here, man. Y'all know how we do. Shout out to y'all. I got a lot of ex-military, man. Salute to all our people, man, who, you know, was in the service, man, and be checking in, tapping into the channel. Definitely salute. I don't know why my dog tripping today. You don't know. Barking and all kind of stuff.
Don't, who will? And if you don't like it, get to stepping, because it ain't gonna stop. Check this out. The official statement of the crew of Tux. The offensive photos have been brought to our attention, and we share the same sentiment as the mayor. This behavior is intolerable and completely contrary to the beliefs and values that the crew of Tux hold. We intend to fully investigate this incident, and the responsible riders will no longer be permitted to have any association with the parade. Make that make sense. So wait. It took them 48 hours just to apologize, and they want us to believe that BS? We don't believe you. The name of the goddamn float was called Crack Pipe, bro. The name of the float was called Crack Pipe. You can't make this up, and I know this, bro. I know this.
Shout out to all my family, man, in New Orleans, man. Got a lot of family out there. My great aunt Mattie Pearl, cousin Roger, all my family out there holding it down. They be tapping in too. But let's get it.
Dude, just look at him. Look how he holding the bead and the doll. He's waiting on a victim. He was waiting on that 7-year-old young black girl. He was waiting on it, and he threw it to her on purpose. If I'm lying, my comment section tell me I'm lying. But this the cold part. Not one news article, not one news outlet, not even his fake ass apology, bro. No one said his name. No one mentioned his name, bro. No pictures of him. The only picture they have is different angles of him on the float with his face covered in paint and stuff. They protect, I keep telling y'all on this channel, bro, all these people, all these racist people on the same team, even the outlets, the news outlets, even the news articles, they all on the same team to protect their people.
Even some of the black people. They even got black people on their team that rock with us, man. I would have got on that float. Straight up. B. Thomas in the building. B. Thomas, what's good, family?
Yo. Peace, family.
Peace and love, man. We appreciate you, fam. We appreciate you. What's good, though, man? Give us your thought.
Yo, I can touch on a lot of things, and I don't want to take the conversation away from what the brother is talking about. I like to come with, empowering us real quick.
Facts.
Facts. So I'm gonna say like this. My message for the day is, we already in our house is spiritual, beings. Our bodies, our physical beings is our house. Mm-hmm. Everything outside your house is extra. Your house is your ego. Your physical self is your ego. Everything that you attach to your ego outside of your house is extra. You already safe. You already secure. You already winning to just be here in its existence. So when it comes to this money, we need to build. And I'm not a money person. And I already I expressed that. My money means nothing to me if I'm not doing something that's worth doing.
Meaningful. Yeah.
Meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get out of this senseless spending and thinking you need something. And you don't need nothing. You already alive.
Mm-hmm.
You get is extra. That's my message.
Man,
let's not be afraid of giving up this money. And I'm not a plant to water God at all. I just came upon this man's channel and I agree with his message. I agree with the way you doing it, bro. And I'm in. I'm in. What else?
Man.
What else can I do with this money?
Bro. Right, bro. Man, you doing it right. I'm trying to get us really city to city. We trying to keep our money. Like we just be so, we give our money away to whoever just, you know, and I want us to be more intentional with it.
Hey, yo, I want to say this. You got your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want your business to be my bank. And I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. You know, I want your business to be my bank. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that business grow to where when I need something, I come to your business, our business.
Right. That's what we need, bro.
Our business. But I'm not bullshitting. You'll see that money. You're gonna see that money that I'm talking about. And when you see it, I'm talking about that is the money I'm putting in you as my bank.
Right.
Word.
Get this thing pumping. Yeah, man. You wanted to keep it moving. I understand your urgency. Yeah, you want to see that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you now. What I'm talking about with you is the number one thing that they don't want us talking about.
Exactly.
The number one thing, getting ourselves together first, making yourself whole, be complete as a person. Complete yourself.
Right.
Don't be another person. They don't want us because then we become powerful like we were. We become the gods and the titans that we were. So we these little simple things is the things that they don't like us talking about. So that's why I'm not going to disturb you a lot on this channel.
Right.
I'm gonna connect with you personally. But this is the most powerful and most simplest things we can do to conquer all of this.
For real. And changing that narrative, man. Like a lot of brothers be saying little things. Like the brother a couple nights ago was like, yo, they already got it monopolized. And I'm trying to let everybody know we can monopolize the money we spend with us. Like that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not worrying about no other races or what. I want us to know the power of the money we spending, you know. But bro, I appreciate you, man.
We are powerful. We are powerful beyond a dollar. But we're going to utilize that because we, like I once mentioned, we in this existence. So we got to play the game to some extent, but we are the game. So therefore, let's elevate to that. And then everything else is really not that complicated. You know what I'm saying? People pass due to complications, not simplification.
That's a bar right there, bro. Damn.
It ain't mine. It's been out there forever.
Yeah, but it's cool. That's cool.
I'm gonna leave with that, bro. And I love y'all. I love everybody.
Love you too, bro.
And we gonna do this.
We gonna do it, bro. Confidence. I appreciate you, B. Thomas. You giving us that confidence, bro. You much needed in the group, bro. As love.
Sir. Thank you. I appreciate you.
No love, no doubt, no doubt.
Peace.
Peace, bro. So y'all see, man, B. Thomas in the building. Man, when y'all call in and giving us that good energy, salute to y'all, man, who always tapping in, man, pushing us with that good energy. But yes, y'all, on Mondays, we got our think tank at 10 o'clock. We talk about our action steps, you know, what we doing, group economics. That's what we trying to push. A lady, shout out to Tanika, came in there and, you know, we want to move forward. We want to have trust. We got to do something. We got to move forward. And I see Tanika said something last night. She was like, man, you know, I'm working these jobs and I'm like, I'm so caught up in it that she kind of feel like she's stuck there. And that's why we got to have these talks, because we all got to open up, man, and understanding that it's a reason why we don't have these group economic talks. We don't want to slow each other down. We want to keep pushing each other forward. So
telling us they go investigate. They always say that shit, bro. Don't y'all notice every time Caucasian people do something to black people, it's always an investigation. But when black people do something like Carmelo Anthony in Texas, they arrest you first. They charge you first. Then they investigate. If I'm lying again, if I'm lying in my comment section, I want y'all to tell me I'm lying. But before I spaz out, man, run a tape.
When people say, why do Black people constantly talk about racism? It's because we can't escape it. Let's talk about a racist incident that recently happened at a Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans. So, Crew of Tux is an organization that each year hosts a Mardi Gras parade or celebration in the city. And for their celebration, various floats participate.
So I'm gonna reach out the introvert. I'm gonna try to reach out to a couple of the FBA content creators, and we're gonna put out a blackout, y'all. Blackout is coming. We are gonna be. You can't spend money nowhere with us, and if we don't have it for you to spend your money, you can't spend the money, bro. We're gonna have to set the stuff up. Like, no more going to these little Asian stores, getting your feet, all of this stuff. And like, we don't hate people, bro. This is not a hate thing to industries. It's just real. Right now, it's about the only dollar you're going to be spending is going to be helping us for right now. So, I was talking to Mama Lisa was really talking to me about this blackout. Like, look, everything blackout, bro, until we get in the right situation of where we feel comfortable enough to where, we're good and we in a good place, we can start spending money. But right now, we can't afford to spend no money but with us right now. You feel me? And we got to start pushing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to, we're going to be pushing this. It's going to be a campaign. So this is what I'm pushing for. This is one of the policies I'm pushing out. Is blackout everything. It's a blackout. If you can't get it from us, you can't get it. You can't get it, bro. That's just how it's going. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna make us be more creative. That's not hate. That's group economics. Yo, the Asians are going to all the Black woman money. Well, we got to get our woman on point. We got to get them on point, bro. Cause our Black woman is the biggest spenders. So all of that money has to come back to us, bro. All of that money, we got to be having that. It's just so much money that's down. We're going to have to set this up throughout the whole U.S. Blackout indefinitely. Until we got our businesses pumping, until we blowing businesses up in the areas that we need, it's going to be a blackout, bro. Yeah. For real. We spending too much money with them. We spending too much money, bro. They're able to set up other shops and set up other stuff. See, the value of the dollar is so important that if we keep spending money with another industry, they're going to use that money to set up other businesses. They're just not going to do that one thing. They're going to do that. They're going to look at all our culture. Oh, y'all like crabs? We're going to set up let's set up the crab shack for them. They like seafood. This can't happen, bro. This can't happen. And we all got to be a part of pushing this. You feel me? Like, I'm going to be hitting the content creators like, yo, this is what we doing, but it's definitely a blackout. We got to take that money. We need our money. Our people need our money, and our people need to grow bigger with the money that they receive. Just like B. Thomas said, bro, like, we need more Black people in the water treatment. We don't have enough. Them Caucasians, they got people marketing to their people all the time. Get your water clean. Get your water clean. I need to get your water clean. You can have pesticides in it. They got people marketing to their people. We got to have our people doing these substantial things. Like Dr. Claude Ellison said, he was like, we got to have food, water, energy, and medicine, bro. Until we get these institutions set up, it's a blackout indefinitely. This is a dire need. Like we in a real, this is crazy to not have this set up as a people. So anytime I hear anybody, bro, like going to a corner store or anything, I automatically shame them. That's what we got to do, bro. We got to make it embarrassing. You got to want to sneak to an Arab store and go in there and spend some money. You got to be like, damn, bro. Damn, my nigga just seen me in the store. Damn. Like, It gotta be like that, where it's like it's a conscious thing to people. Allah Howard, what's good, family? Yeah, man, we speaking on the blackout. We got Mama Lisa started that. Shout out to Mama Lisa. She put out that. She told me about, man, we need to do a blackout. I say, Mama, I'm with you, Mama Lisa. You feel me? Straight up. But yeah, man, this is what we about. This is the things that we're gonna do. We're gonna keep more of the money in, and then it's a lot of stuff that we can save our people some money. But let's let them
participate in their parade. Well, Float 22, as it's being allegedly identified, it still has not been confirmed, but the organizers of that float thought that it would be funny to have two men on their float, and in their hand you were the standard Mardi Gras beads that people throw and give out to people in the crowd, but hanging from some of the beads was a black Barbie doll, and from her neck was the bead. She was hanging from the beads by her neck, and on the float it was written crack pipe. Now, some people were just saying that it was just a funny or witty way to depict the city's sanitation issues and issues that they're having with their piping system in the city for water and everything like that. But I do want to note that New Orleans is 55% Black, so it is predominantly Black, okay? In addition, New Orleans is a city that is located in the South. I want to know who came up with the bright idea to do such an offensive thing. I don't care what they said was trying to depict.
Nah, get him out, bro. He trying to say crazy stuff in the chat. Yo, we gotta, yeah, man, kick him out, bro. Our elders know. Yeah, our elders know what time it is. Yeah, y'all, they sending people in the chat to say crazy things. We gotta boo him out.
It was in bad taste. It was in bad form. And if you knew an ounce about history and being at least a little bit culturally sensitive, I know that that word is taboo in the society that we live in now. There is no way you would lead me to believe that you would think that it was a good idea to hang a black Barbie doll from her neck with the words crack pipe underneath. Officials are up in arms. They are doing an investigation. We're going to see how that turns out. And crew of Tuck officials are saying that that type of behavior would not be tolerated, but it was. I have to ask the question of, there's no approval process of what these floats will look like before they enter the parade. I'm just shocked that there's not someone to approve it before, and even before it goes down the street, to see if it meets some type of standards. She'll see if those men with those Barbie dolls will be identified. So I will continue to track this story.
And you already know what I say, make sense. And she
New
was
Orleans.
right. Look, bro, we have to always call out these racist people and never let anything slide, because when it comes to us, they don't let nothing slide, bro. When we do something, they let nothing slide. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. But for real, bro, I think it's time to stop waiting on these investigations. When we feel disrespected, bro, especially at Mardi Gras with these floats, bro, the float was called crack pipe, bro, with a baby doll with beads hanging from its neck, bro. When we feel disrespected, bro, it's time to, yeah, you know. But look, like I said earlier, no one mentioned his name. We don't have his face, his job, nothing, bro. But let me walk around New Orleans like this. Like,
they gonna let you do that all day, every day. So the disrespect comes, y'all, because they're already getting our money too. They already getting the money. So after they already got your money, it's like they don't have to respect you no more until that money go. See, if they wasn't getting our money at all, we wouldn't see no disrespect, bro. Yeah. Salute, Bakula Baka. Okay, greetings. Can you bring awareness about a black man found hung from a tree in Milwaukee? Yeah, no problem, man. Let me look at that, family. After we did that just come out? Did this just happen? It's crazy, man. It's still hanging. I like when y'all do that too, bring me stories while I'm in the live. It's good. Oh man, I don't see nothing new about no African, man. Let me let this go. Yeah, we need to spend money with us. Yeah, we still giving them our money and not building it together. We got to be, bro. It's so important for the money to be spent with us for us to build up. Because it's a lot of dudes that, they want to see us have our things. But if we got everybody spending their money, you feel me? Earl Thomas, man, what's good, family? I appreciate you, bro. Solid dude. And you a member, man. Shout out to Earl Thomas holding us down. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, family. I ain't see nothing. But yeah, I didn't see nothing when I looked, but it's probably something I'm gonna have to bring, But really I'm trying to bring, I always quote my brother, Dr. Claude Anderson. So I'm really on economics with bringing to the people. Manufacturing, I'm into that part. If my memory serves me correctly, in my neighborhood, the Arab store popping up in the early 80s. Yeah, sell those snacks and drinks and other items to our people. Yeah. And like somebody said in my chat, they was like, yo, don't be afraid. We can set up a show. We could set up a store right next to somebody else. We can't be afraid to, we got to support that. But in my Monday meetings, y'all, I always talk about how we got to write down the industries that we need for us. And they got to be in our communities. Okay, FBA, aka Black Mac. What? Trump has restricted most black nations from sending people here. Now, can we focus on DEI bans, loss of voting power, and whitewashing of black history? Boldness of hope, bro. Listen, you is tripping. Why would you call us a black MAGA, bro? You sound like you a Democrat. Only a Democrat, only a politician will say something like that. For real, parallel business. For real, short start like the dough. Man, call dog, you already know, man. Shoot, we doing them same things. That's why I say we bringing the streets to politics. That's gonna be the change. See, politics going on because there's a lot of green people in politics that's not street smart. They don't have common sense. So it's easy to get over these people. Once we bring the streets to politics, politics is gonna be over with this con man stuff. It's gonna be over with. I'm sure we all have good ideas, but we can't say anything online. We are being watched. There are still snakes in the garden, right? That's why we have these meetings that we run, every Monday at 10 in my Discord, y'all. We try to have our think tank, and we're probably going to be changing it from the Discord, but because they probably been hearing us, how we've been talking on the Discord, and they're gonna make it to where, they have more control over Discord of surveillance, and they saying some stuff with kids. So in March, there's gonna, some new policy is gonna come in. So see a snake right here. Where the snake at? I guess I need my kids to teach me Discord. It's just an app, man, where we communicate. We're gonna try to find something where we can communicate and speak and make moves for real. But we probably one of the only people that's out trying to get a group of people to make serious moves, like real serious moves that could really positively impact our lineage. Street, the politics, the cutthroat. So we gonna be cutthroat. Yeah, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't, it's hard to, rob the robbers. it's gonna be hard for them to try to pull all of that stuff on us. Where's the Discord link? If you look up on the Mama Lisa put it in the chat. Mama Lisa, if you could put it in the chat for Ali Howard. Sell some hot plates. No, I was thinking, man, I got some ideas. I wanna say so much, but I don't be wanting to say on here because I don't want us giving away all our stuff, on the internet. They really be watching this channel, man. Because a lot of people be coming in here from a lot of different mindsets. So I've been shadow banned before and a lot of things. So, but we gotta have courage, bro. We can't be around here too much scared of them people. But we don't want to just give our stuff all out. Y'all check Ali's paperwork. We're gonna check it when he get in there. Are y'all tired of hearing other black men complaining about FBA rhetoric like it's close to being as problematic as these tethers undermining? Yeah. I'm with you, Ainswell. Yeah, that's all they focus on. I'm looking real hard. I like how B1 Roller Days got that. He got a check. We're gonna have to put something in there together. Like a little, we just do a little verification. Give them their stamp. Matter of fact, they got to call in. We got to talk to them, see the face, get a little background. They be sounding limp-wristed. To removing Black history. Bro, my point is, why do y'all care to tell us so much about what Trump is doing? I don't understand why people do that so much, bro. It just seemed like, what a God. What's up, King? The Savage. What's good, family? Yeah, man, we trying to build this thing brick by brick. You already know. But dog put Tanika. There you go. Tanika, what's good, family? I'm glad you tapped in. Got a Tanika and a Tamika. I love my FBA family. Yeah. Now listen, y'all, we don't want nobody to take offense of us trying to check. You may join us and we may want to check you. We may want to say, hey, bro, where your parents from? Where you from? We want to ask you some information. Normally everybody got that good spirit, but we know that, this is the ways that they work, especially the Democratic Party. And I'm loud on the Democratic Party. I got a video I'm gonna drop tomorrow morning, y'all, that's gonna be crazy about the CBC. That I'm lining you up that they're actually taking in some of the information I'm kicking out, and it just seems like they're trying to combat against that. But y'all gonna see on that video tomorrow. Salute, family. I appreciate that, man. Because he attacking Black people. Damn. Keep it techie. But I'm saying though, they all right because he attacking Black people. But I'm saying it's like I feel like, and this is just me. A lot of people come at me with this, not just online. It's like in real life. They always come at me with stuff on Trump, like what he's doing to Black people. It seems like more like you trying to make me like you're forcing this. It's like Democratic rhetoric to me. And I don't care nothing about Trump. I don't care nothing about no political party. But it's like, why would you be coming to somebody that don't care nothing about the political party? I'm exposing both of them. If you look on my channel, I talked about both sides, especially our people that's joining the right and the left. I talked about both of them. Why would I care about what any of them, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on either side. I feel like both of them work together and get money. all politicians get money. I don't care if you Democrat or you Republican. Both of them get big money. So you, if you're not understanding that part right there, it's like nothing else don't even have to be explained. They're sticking together. They practice unity. They practice group economics. They're practicing things and they're getting money. So we only thing we can do is call them frauds, but we gotta practice that. You know, we gotta practice that in our community and the stuff we do. For real, for real. But talk to me about how much money they getting. Stop telling me what he taking away. Talk to me about the money that they getting and how they like. That's what I'm gonna be like. Wow, that's But all of this them little games they be playing back and forth, I'm not worried about that anymore. Levon, what's good, family? But why do we care? Black history don't got no control over our black history, though. Like you see me, I'm on here representing myself with Black history. I've been on my channel, bro, stepping on black issues and giving us black history before it was Black History Month. You can check my channel on it was November, August, every month, bro. I'm dropping stuff and I care about the stuff that I'm learning and presenting to my people. So them people can't do nothing to us. We're really running things for real. See, that's the difference between, I think, me and a lot of people. Like we feel like we run this. We don't feel like nobody else is in control of us. And a lot of black people be feeling like that. And I don't come from that cloth, bro. Like, I feel like whatever we put down and do, we're gonna do it. Like we're in control of what we do and we in control of what we want to do. Like I don't care about you scaring me with people. It's like all of that is over with for me. But salute, bro. Neat, bro. I appreciate you. Republican, Democrat, it don't matter. They both play the same thing. Right, it's same white supremacy, man. To me, it just makes sense. If both of them getting money, both of them getting money. That's what it is. They both getting money. So we trying to get them up out of there. I would be like, look, bro, I would want somebody that don't claim no gain representing us in politics. If you claiming something, I can't, you got to be lineage based. American first. You got to be like an American. You can't be, it ain't them times right now. But people always coming into my chat trying to tell me about, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically trying to tell me about Trump. And the reason I go so hard on the Democrats is because y'all have my family, my people, my lineage has been tied to y'all like a rock. So it's like I have to free my people mind because they're stuck there. You know what I'm saying? I still got family members I'm trying to get up off of that plantation. So it's much more personal with the Democratic side just for that reason. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing about Republican and Democrats. I remember I got my license and the lady was like, "Are you going to be a Republican or a Democrat?" And I'm like, "What's that? What do they mean?" And she told me, well, the Democrats is for the poor people and the Republican is for the rich people. So I'm like, mark me as a Democrat. But that's how I came to that. That's how politics got broken to me the first time. And the woman who gave me that information was kind of more pushing me toward that Democrat. So I can see, it being a problem. I got Techie in the building, man. What's good, family?
Hey, what's up, bro? So I was just only coming up to kind of break it down for you, bro. If you really interested in hearing it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about Democrat or Republican. I'm the same way, bro. Like I was introduced to the whole Democratic, kind of plantation when I was younger too. You know what I'm saying? And I heard the same stuff from my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Democrat is for for the poor people and Republican for the rich or whatever. And I heard that when I was like 18, 19, 20 years old, you know what I'm saying? And so I was introduced to it that way as well. Now that I'm 40 years old though, and I'm starting looking into politics and understanding it a little bit better, and looking into the policies and understanding what a lot of these policies mean and these laws mean. Now I get what these politicians are actually doing. And it's not that I 100% support the Democratic Party. I support the policies that are behind certain political parties that benefit Black people. And so that's specifically what I follow. Like, for instance, some Republican policies under the Republican Party I follow, like gun rights for Black people. Gun rights is something that I specifically follow. Second Amendment under that's one good thing under the Republican Party that I follow. Under Democratic parties, under the Democratic Party, a lot of social programs that help Black people when it comes to protecting either voting rights, and then also protecting social programs for like older people, like in my family. Those benefit older people, sick people, people that depend on the government, especially when it comes to Medicaid and stuff, people that are in nursing homes, things like that. So I look at the actual policies that are being put in place based on the actual political party. And I understand they both kind of like on the same side. They both getting paid by like APAC and all these different PACs and all these different big tech companies and all that stuff. Like what's the dude name? Hakeem Jeffries went to with hat in hand down to them damn to the tech billionaires trying to get money for. This was a while back during the government shutdown, the first government shutdown, trying to get money from them to campaign. So I get it. I see what you're saying when it comes to that. But I would say the reason people have been bringing up Trump lately is mainly because of Project 2025. Most people don't break all this stuff down. They just say it. They don't know all of what was behind it. Project 2025 ties back to the Reagan administration. If you look into what happened in the Reagan administration, they were talking about Make America Great Again as well. Project 2025 came out of a think tank called the Heritage Foundation. They were basically going to implement a whole bunch of policy changes that affects Black people, specifically targets Black people specifically. It was gonna like right now with the voter ID thing that people are talking about. And I know you done heard about it, and I know you probably heard Tariq even speak on it. And he's saying it's okay. That's actually wrong, bro. And I don't want to get into a big argument about it or whatever with people, but if you look into the actual bill, if you actually read the bill, pull it up, even if you go grab the information out of the actual bill on congress.gov that was approved and put it in the chat GPT, it tells you exactly what they're trying to do. They basically trying to limit Black people's way of voting. And the reason I say that because it's two different ways they're trying to limit it. For one, you need to prove that you're a citizen. And there's two ways to prove that you're a citizen. For one, you need a passport. A lot of Black people down south don't travel that often. A lot of people don't have a passport. And it costs like $100 something dollars, depending on where you at, what state you in, to get a passport. And so it has nothing to do with your driver's license or anything. You need to have a passport. Oh, go ahead.
Let me interject. Right now, I got Mama Lisa into on right now, like how Black people, what we are going through in this country right now. I know you talked about the Reagan era, but right now, for what we going through, would you rate our community or our culture, what we going through? Is this the worst time for us right now, as far as like economically, policy wise, like for me to, I got to get an understanding of how you feel like we are right now as a community and a culture, so
I
we
believe
can kind
so.
of gauge it. But go
I
ahead.
believe so. And let me say this. The reason this falls under Project 2025. This is why they had what's old boy named Elon Musk went in the beginning of this administration with the whole Doge thing to get rid of jobs in the federal government, talking about they was looking for fraud. Y'all noticed that they didn't find any fraud, and then they were talking about, oh, we're gonna send out $1,000 checks for Doge or whatever. They never sent them checks out, right? Okay, so what they did though was got rid of a whole bunch of jobs, and they kept saying, oh, we got to get rid of the bureaucrats. Now, y'all know the majority of, well, I don't know if y'all know this, but majority of those jobs that got cut were black people, black women. Black women were hurt the most out of all those jobs that were it was like 300. I know y'all seen the articles. It was like 300,000 black women that got their jobs cut.
Now check this out. Think about it, right? I'm gonna just bring it in terms. It was once we were sharecroppers, right?
Yeah.
We went from sharecropping to not sharecropping anymore. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like an industry changes. You
Yeah.
feel me? No matter what, it's cycles that happen. But when were we the best? When was our black woman had the most security in their work life? When was it the best for them?
I mean, it's been getting better and better over the years, and right now it seems like it's just going down. I mean, I get it. I mean, people bring up, okay, it was good when we had families together.
That's
Is
what
that
I'm
what
saying.
you're
That's
getting
a perfect
to?
point. So
But
go ahead.
But our trying to think of the right word. Our not standard of living, but our household, what is it? I'm trying to think of the right word. It's the
wealth gap. Are you talking about
the wealth gap? Our wealth gap has closed a whole lot more recently than in the past. It's actually closed. Since, if you look at the numbers, and I got this stuff researched. I don't know where it's at right now. I can't look it up right now because I didn't know I was going to do this. But the wealth gap has closed over time. If you look at the numbers, because we've been able to get more access to a lot of high paying jobs over time. That's why, and that's why they're trying to cut us having access to education. That's part of the Project 2025 stuff too, where they trying to cut the access to education. Like, we got all these high level women that work in politics and all this stuff with these master's degrees and doctorates and all this stuff. They trying to, like, from Yale, and I know we was talking about the Boule and all that stuff. I get it, but that was closing the wealth gap. I'm just saying, though, in general, that was closing the wealth gap. I get it. Some of those people, they don't come back and help, but some of them do. But also, they have children. They also have black sons, black daughters that are incorporated in the community and probably not gonna be on that boule shit or whatever. They're gonna have their own mind and may be part of the community down here or whatever to raise more people up. Like in FBA, you never know. You never know what those kids gonna follow. They may not follow what their parents' footsteps. You see what I'm saying? And so you're screwing them as well, because their parents losing their jobs or not gonna be able to be successful as they were their kids through college and all that stuff by them being kicked out of the jobs and all the successful things they probably would have been able to get access to by their parents being pushed out of either politics or and that's less people in those positions to actually make change for black people.
Right. But listen, you a black person, right? If you working at a white supremacy company, what should you be doing to be on code?
trying to
Give
get
me
more
your
black people in, there, and that's what I've been doing.
No,
and
that's not
I
what you do. I mean, if
well,
you
and then
trying to
building
help
your
people get
own,
a job, right?
as
See,
well.
this is why we gotta have talks and gotta let our people know what the code is. The code is when you in there, you gotta think like these people are probably gonna let me go one day. Do you get what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
If you look at the history of our country and you honestly gonna sit under these people and think when that happens, now you like, oh my gosh, it's like, bro, you know what your ancestors went through? Do you know what they did? So it's like, I'm not finna cry about people getting fired from a white supremacy job. I don't care. It's like your job is to have an assignment for what you're doing. So this is the reason why we gotta build our institutions. I don't care about people getting fired from a white supremacy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna more feel like that's gonna push people into the direction of doing for self. Because if we keep sitting up and sitting at their jobs, because most people that sit at these jobs, they're not gonna go out and build nothing for the community. They working 40, 80 hours. You get what I'm saying? And we got a talent that's at the white supremacy. They're working for their corporation, their companies. We're gonna have to have some people that have some integrity to say, look, I'm not gonna take this 150,000. I'm gonna take 30,000 for my people and build this up until I get there. That's the only way it's gonna work. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Maybe I got too much. Maybe I got too much. I would say. I don't know. I don't know the right word. Too much
confidence in them.
Confidence
like,
in them thinking they would do
they
the
not
right
gonna do
thing,
right.
kind of like what I'm doing. Like I got degrees and all that shit too, and that's why I created my YouTube channel on the side, is really to help other black people. I do the exact same. I do what you saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to do that, but that's what I'm saying. Like that has to be a part of our priority. We have to make that on code. It's not on code to be sitting and waiting for them people to fire you. Every time, if you look at our history, industries go out. We used to be farmers. We used to be farming. That was gone. We had to get into something else. It's like it's going to change. But if you don't control what you can control, I mean, it's over with already. You get what I'm saying? We're just giving our best talent to their businesses, their corporations, and then you giving it all to them and you're not bringing nothing for us. It's like, that's just my opinion though. I feel like it has to be, when you working, you have to have gaining information and siphoning it down to us. I just feel like that's important.
But then also it's important to incorporate ourselves into this system the best way we can with the voting rights that we do have, because we can make differences if we like focus on voting, like and pushing policies that we can't, because I mean there are people making changes in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if more of us like focus on pushing specific policies, we can make changes in this country, and white people can't do shit about it. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. Is a lot of this system is built to protect them, but voting wouldn't be the issue for them to disenfranchise us for voting if it wasn't a problem. I mean, if it didn't make a difference for us voting, then they wouldn't be doing all this crap to disenfranchise us from voting. You see what I'm saying? So I think it can make a difference.
But look at it like this, fam. The biggest impact we made, our people made, it had nothing to do with politics. Anything that had to do with politics, It's like the WWE. The Black Panther Party is where the government took a lot of programs and stuff from. We had stuff that we had with a lot of our militia groups, and it's a lot of groups that was created. You know what I mean? That it's no longer around. They dismantled them. The Watts Writers Workshop. What I'm saying is, when we was creating our own stuff, we had a guy named Darhart Perry who worked with the feds, and he was giving this information. I went over this on my channel to break down our organization that was really helping. So for you to feel confident, or for anybody to feel confident into the Democratic Party or politicians in general, they have to make it seem like there's nothing else out there. That's why the Black Panther Party went down. You know what I mean? And that's why any of our organizations, because right now we only talking about the right and the left, but we can do a lot more. That's all I'm saying. We could just do a lot more.
Okay. No, I got you. Well, that's all I wanted to kind of say though. I appreciate that's I just really wanted to, I don't know, kind of had a conversation and give you my thoughts on it and where my position set with it and kind of explain why I think that's why a lot of people bring up Trump, because of that organization behind what he's pushing. Because the whole time when he was campaigning, he was denying that, like it wasn't even a thing that they were planning on doing. And soon as he got in office, that's what they've been pushing, bro, because they even got a tracker for this Project 2025 where you can see all the stuff he's implementing. Oh, my bad.
Think about this. He was a Democrat first, right?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's always been a racist, though. He's always been a racist, though.
Right. So if he's racist, right? I'm gonna think the whole system is racist. I can't. You can't pinpoint me out one person. Like, I don't even care about the people no more or their colors. It's all racist. It's that's what it is. The system,
is racist.
So why are you telling me about a person that's racist? You get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even. Of course they're gonna be racist. The whole system is against us. So it's like even the black people, in our system is against us. So it's like, even calling out racism right now is not gonna do anything unless we attacking the system and saying, bro, the system is against us. It's a war for us, our land, our everything that we going through. But I got Mama Lisa on. Let me let Mama Lisa, you in there?
Look here, water. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, I had it pulled up that it was a comment that I really want to give a shout out to. Anywho, I'm just gonna say what I remember about the comment. Whoever wrote it, I love you and I shout out to you. 2025 project ain't made us. Never mind. We've been going through since before then.
Yeah.
We some warriors. We were gonna make it anyhow. You understand?
That's my point, Mama Lisa. My point is, they keep bringing up stuff to scare us, and it's like, what it should do nothing but make us be collective and blackout and make sure we take care of ourselves. Nothing else is gonna work. Like, you can't say, all right, man, we gotta vote for this, or we gotta, like, the only fix for this is for us establishing our own industries. That's it. So
that's right, Marty.
Our money.
That's right. And the number one thing we got to do when we establish in our own community, we got to treat one another right. But I call it blackout. No nails, no false hair. Anything you buy from Sally's, you can take it back. You buy from Walmart, you can take it back. But these corner stores and Asian hair stores and carrying on black women, we don't need to give them no more money. We done talked about all over the line, all over years, how they treat us. Why are we still giving them our money? Make them respect us. I ain't giving them another time of mine. Y'all know I like to come up here and play and can on, but this thing is serious.
Yes.
This thing is serious. I'm about my people. It's about us. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, that water. I'm gonna get on out here. Cause you know I get to talking and I take up all the time. That mean I gotta just say what I'm gonna say and get on out here. Y'all know I love y'all dearly. Mama going back
Love
in the
you
chat.
too, mama.
And
For real.
Caldwell and any other moderator, cause mama can't type and see fast enough. Y'all see any other what you call them trolls, the people don't belong here? Y'all get them out here. Unless some water say different. And I'm gonna keep putting Discord and other stuff in the chat. Y'all get them out of here unless water say different. I may talk like I'm playing, but I ain't playing at all.
All right,
I ain't
mama.
playing at all. I'm standing on business just like water. And anybody else that ain't, we'll listen to you, but we're gonna get you out of here. Now I'm gonna get on out here.
All right, mama. So yeah, Techie man, I get where you coming from, but yeah, man, I don't want nobody to keep having confidence in this system. We gotta break it ourselves, and it's not gonna be. We can't wait for nobody racist or calling somebody racist ain't gonna do nothing for us, in my opinion. But go ahead.
Okay. No, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. That's just that's just the way that's just the way I've been and maybe it's because I'm new to all this FBA stuff. Like I said, that first time I came on your channel a while back, that was my first time really trying to understand what FBA was.
FBA mean, right?
Yeah, what it mean and everything, and trying to get a understanding of it.
What does it mean?
That's why I was asking them questions.
Yeah, like from what you gathered so far, because it's a lot of stuff on the internet. What have you gathered so far about FBA? Like, what does it mean?
It's just a way to delineate from others that have came over here after. This is what it means to me specifically. It's a way to delineate from immigrants that came after Jim Crow. Anybody that came after Jim Crow that don't have any type of claims to reparations or slavery or any of the racism and all that stuff that we're fighting for in this country.
Well, more than that, it's like, think about this, right? Did you used to call yourself an African American?
Yeah, I did. Because I mean, it was on the forums. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's on every forum,
right?
Yeah.
I don't have. When I ask my grandmas and on my side of my family, nobody has African. Nobody knew anybody that, you know what I'm saying, was from Africa. They were saying that we was Cherokee Indian, right?
Yeah.
For my mom's mom and my dad's mom, their family. So what I'm saying is, we're from this land. It's kind of deceiving to call somebody from another land and they're from here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if somebody called somebody from Africa and they said, hey man, you really came from America, so your name gonna be American African or American Nigerian, because you came from America like thousands of years ago or whatever. We thinking that you migrated there. It's gonna kind of make people think of American, not Nigeria. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what's happening to us. Is the classification. If you know about our classifications, we was classified as an Indian at one point in time, you know?
Well, so not all of us though.
Not all of us, but I'm talking about us though. I don't know all of us. I mean the foundation. Like, who you talking about when you talk about not all of us? Who you mean?
Some of us actually came from Africa.
From Africa.
Yeah, through those slave trade. I mean, I get it. Some people don't want to claim that. I get it.
No.
But
listen,
it's historical.
Listen,
it's historical.
How many people do you think on a boat?
300,000.
So you think 300,000 people can fit on a boat?
Not 300,000 on one boat, but 300,000 over time.
So one boat. Okay, let's think one boat. How many? Like, how much people you think could fit on a boat?
I don't really want to argue with you on that.
No,
I mean, because I know where it's gonna go. Like, don't you remember last time? That's what I believe, bro. Like, I mean, I've read books on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
that history, right?
black people
right.
research this stuff. So like, I
Right.
mean, it's nothing really to argue about. I believe these black people that pure PhDs that did this research, like for instance, the Atlas of the Transatlantic Slave Trade. This was written by a black dude. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but that's a book that was written about the slave trade. In that book, it's got shipping manifests, port records, insurance logs, bill of sales, all that information, bro. And I get it. A lot of black people just want to disassociate from Africa.
No, but check this out. No. Because I mean, it's just facts is facts and truth is truth. If a white man would have said that instead of a black man, would have believed it? Like, if a black man wrote it, if a white man would have did the same thing that black man wrote and would have said you was from Africa, America, like you was from Africa, would you have the same trust in it?
If a black man wrote it?
No, if a white man wrote it.
Yeah. I mean,
you would have the same trust because you was like a black man wrote it. Like you identified that a black man.
I would believe it as well. I mean, it's just like all the historical data that came from all these other countries. I mean, why would it be a lie? Like World War II documentation, World War I documentation. Like,
listen, this is why it'll be a lie. This is what I'm telling you. Do you watch the news?
Well, the news ain't got nothing to do with historical data,
Well,
bro.
I'm just asking a question. Right. But I'm just saying, okay, do you watch the news?
Yes.
Do you trust the news?
Not all the time.
You don't trust the news all the time. All right. So if the news, the same people that you don't trust, if they had their hands in the publications and writings and stuff like that, which they do, would you say the same thing about that if I can connect those same people to publications and stuff that's written? Would you have that same distrust?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. You feel me? I'm saying that you already have distrust about this system with media, of publications, of them putting out material for you to digest and for you to believe it or not. Right?
But part of this transatlantic slave trade narrative that all of y'all believe, everybody believe that I hear talk about this. You guys believe that 4.5 million went down to Brazil? So why would y'all believe 4.5 million went down to Brazil, but it's too hard for y'all to believe that 300,000 Africans went to America? I hear this all the time. Everybody says, oh yeah, during the transatlantic slave trade, it was some people that were dropped off in the Caribbean, and it was 4.5 million that went down to Brazil. Nobody has a problem believing that, but 300,000 or 400,000 went to America? That's very hard to believe. Yes. That's very hard to believe. I didn't hear plenty of people say that. I do
believe it was 3%. I believe if it was a very small amount.
3% of it was 300 to 400,000, according to the.
But I'm saying from what we had already here, I'm saying that whatever they said that they brought up here was 3% of what was people that was already here.
It was 3% of the people they brought from Africa during the transatlantic slave trade. The amount of people that they pulled from Africa, it was 3% of them that went to America. The majority of them went to Brazil. You got to read the history. I'm telling you, it was all right. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm saying, listen, all I'm telling you is, for you to have to know the truth, you're gonna have to believe in the indoctrination that we know that these white slave masters have lied about. Even with Root, a lot of stuff they do lie.
But all right, but this the thing. This the thing, though. None of that matters. None of that matters at all. The only thing that matters, according to Tariq Nasheed,
right?
I don't know if you heard him say this. None of that matters. It doesn't matter if you Blackfoot. It don't matter if you any of these tribes. It doesn't matter if you came from the slave trade. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. Long as you can trace your ancestors back to chattel slavery and Jim Crow, you are FBA.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters.
Because most of those people, what I'm saying is 97% of those people are indigenous to this land. You feel me? I'm saying that it won't make sense. Think about it like this, bro. If you wanted to go to Africa right now, right? You would have to think that there's nobody living there for you to believe us to bring 300,000 people to Africa. So for you to say that they brought 300,000 people here, you would have to think there's no people here, right?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, so you're saying that there were people here because we black, bro. There were black people all over the world. You understand? Populated. So what I'm saying is you would have to think for them to bring all of these people over here that it had to be like people over here that it wasn't a lot or something, but we're trying to say it was totally different. We're trying to say that it was flourishing here. But I mean, that's the stories that's where it's at. It's that our story versus his story. And when you quoting these people's story and you telling your people, like when we speak to our grandmas, they're telling us that, you know, they Indian, but they trying to tell us that we African American. Just like you right now, you're pointing us to their indoctrinations. And we trying to tell you like, okay, it's real historians and it's ones that work for white supremacy.
But
so you got to be careful.
But not everybody has those same stories that your family have. That's what I'm saying. Like my family can be traced back to Virginia. And I haven't heard anything down my family line about Indians. Now I tell you about one of my great aunts that was an Indian, but it just kind of stops right there. And I don't even know who her father is. I don't even know, because I asked my dad not that long ago. And I don't even know if we're actually related. You see what I'm saying? But we took care of her. But she was Indian. I could tell she was Indian. She had the, you know, Indian hair and all that stuff or whatever. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't, I don't know if he really knows. You know what I'm saying? But she was part of the family.
So you are in agreement that is black people that's Indians.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not black people that's not Indian.
Right.
But bro, I'm saying though, like my ancestors, when it comes to if I trace back every male down my line, they go back to Virginia.
1870. Bro, that's only a couple grandmas. Look, all you got to do, that's a couple grandpas where you're going to know if you came from Africa or not, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like your ancestry come from Africa?
I don't know, bro.
You don't know. That's what I'm saying. So, because it's tribes over there. You know what I mean?
Let me show you my family tree, bro. If you don't mind. I'll show it to you. And I don't care if anybody see it, whatever. I got a website I built that I've been working on for years. Hold on.
Africa, we gotta go to. Yeah. Don't tell me you did the DNA test now.
No, I ain't do no DNA test. But
that your aunt was Indian, bro. That's proof of what we're saying. You get what I'm saying? Like you knew an Indian. So what we're saying is not. It's factual from your point. Like you just proved it to us. You know what I'm saying? Your aunt was an Indian. Which means if she was Indian, if your great aunt was an Indian, that means it was a lot. If our peoples was Indians too, and we saying that means it was a lot of Indian culture that was in our culture, whether they knew it or not, but it had to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm working on my genealogy now.
Okay. Let me see. Hold on.
Let me check it. I got you. Yeah, I just shared it.
All right. I got to pull up this site. It's man, what is it?
I'm working on my
family
genealogy now. Shout out to Queen FBA. Lester Howe. Very political, you're right. 23andMe. Okay. Put the Diddy bot walk as ending. Some snakes are fast and some snakes are slow in the garden. Okay.
Go no Cloudflare. Let me try to find this damn site. What's the damn site?
Yeah, so I mean, if you can't get it, bro, that's good. You want to.
I just need to find out what the domain name is because I can't remember what I named it. It's
Yeah, I mean, you
it's
can
right
get it.
here.
Oh, okay, you can get it.
I can find it. I can find out what it is right fast.
But you don't. It's like you claiming you claiming African, but you like you don't even know you don't have it on. So you could like you seeing that you don't even know if you African American. So what if you don't have no lineage to Africa? Would you still call yourself African American?
Bro, I don't know, man. I mean, I've always, bro, to be honest, I don't even know, bro. Like, but how am I supposed to know if it's no records? And I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's what we trying to, bro. I did a video. You need to watch this video I did. A young lady did a video and showed you the people that was transported. This is still records that they have. I went over a lot of information, man. You know what I'm saying? That if you see this information, you'll change, but you got to see more fact. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of putting this stuff on the internet. But
oh,
yeah.
it's Lacey. Yeah, hold on, I got it. I know what it is.
I ain't no damn African. Yeah, I mean,
and it's not that I'm trying to hang on to something like that. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something I'm trying to hang on to or trying to.
But family, you came into the group saying that you know Trump be trying to give away with Black history, right? Didn't you say that? Yeah. So if Trump is trying to throw away our Black history and y'all telling us that now, don't you think they would try to be suppressing and giving, you know, finessing the history in the past?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If like y'all so hard on them doing this and they do like, and you believe in everything they say with the history they put out, it just like at some point it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like this is my great. Hold on. William Lacey, 18, 20, 22. And then hold on, I got the records, but I put this all together based on the records. Crap. And I don't care if y'all see my name, whatever. But hold on, let me go back to the tree. All right. How do I go back to the fucking beginning? Yeah, there we go. So hourglass. Crap. This thing here. How do I go back? Oh, home. There we go. So ancestors. There we go.
They go back to 1870.
Yeah. Like this my daddy, this my grandfather, grandmother, and this my mom's side, which I haven't put in because all of her stuff got wet during it was like a flood down in Louisiana that happened a while back. So I got to go down there and go through her stuff to get all of her stuff.
Right. Shout out to VA, but your great aunt was an Indian. Do you know if she was Cherokee, Blackfoot?
I don't know. That's the thing. I got to talk to my pops about
if she was an Indian, I mean, I'm telling you, bro, it got to be Indian in your
in my family. Yeah.
Because it wasn't like regular. It wasn't like that was the That was the classification. It wasn't just regular black people hanging around here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was in a tribe. This was tribal, just like it is over there in Africa right now.
Yeah.
It's tribal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, but
the
that's
water.
but anyway, bro, that's all I wanted to. I don't know, man.
I mean, what I would want to, just like we talked about the Boule, bro. A lot of our leaders got killed. I'm about to put out a video, and I'm gonna break you down some important leaders of the '60s that got killed. I don't even know if you know about Kia Duggins. Do you know about Kia Duggins?
No.
That's
but you
somebody.
finna
Listen,
make-
right?
Uh-huh.
She got assassinated last year. So what I'm saying is they're rewriting history, bro. That's the name of the game. This is what we're discovering. You know what I mean? We're discovering that the stuff that they said, like the Christopher Columbus story. He said that he discovered America and it was empty. But then we realized that he said it was black people when he came to but he was talking about like in the Caribbean island or something.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is contradictions, bro, in a story. So if you if you solely believe without asking questions, checking, and doing deep dives, it's like you can kind of get led the wrong way out here. Then it's like, damn, you know what I mean? That's where the game is at, in my opinion. But not to say what you saying ain't, you know, but I'm just aware of the game that's going on, and that's what I'm trying to expose on the channel. I'm trying to expose people, like, you know, it's a lot of conning going on. It's a lot of misinformation that's going on, fam.
I got you.
But
all right then, bro. I'm just listening in the
you
chat,
always,
bro. Yeah, no problem. No
appreciate
problem, man.
you
It's good to
always
talk to
tapping in.
y'all. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the conversation. I'm always listening, you know what I'm saying? So even if we don't agree on everything, you know what I'm saying, it's good to have the conversation, because that's how you, I mean, iron
That's how you
sharpens iron.
learn.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron. That's exactly. So I you know, I'm subscribed and everything, so I listen whenever y'all are live. So
real. And give your input, bro, because we need people to learn. A lot of people don't want to come up here and talk to people, because there's other people seeing. So we need to be able to answer questions, correct people if they not, or give them our viewpoint so they can kind of understand a little better. So I think it's important for people that don't really know to speak, but a lot of times the people in the chat, they be like, you know, but it's important to me because Mama Lisa told me. We gotta tell people the viewpoint so you can understand, because it may click for you, bro, later, you know, later down the road.
Exactly. Yeah.
Real. So
all right then, Water. I talk to you,
bro.
man.
I appreciate you.
All right, no problem. Peace.
Let me see. Okay, but we are claiming our land, but they are saying it will be underwater. Oh Lord. No, don't do that to me, man. Respect to the brother. Yeah, man, respect to him, man. You know, we got to, it's people, listen, my motto is bringing the streets to politics. So if I'm bringing the streets to politics, right, we have to tell people what the play is, because if not, a lot of people gonna come to the politics and the same game that, you know, they running, they're gonna be getting people, and they're gonna be a part of their team. Like, yeah, all of this is true and all of this, but yeah. I got the same. I remember me being in my neighborhood, right? I was a little kid. I was probably like 10, 11 years old. And I had a big cousin. His name, it was actually my cousin. His name was Big Baby. Shout out to Big Baby. He probably watching this. And I used to be a runner from everybody who was standing on the corner. You know, we had a lady in the neighborhood who like made food. I would like bring all of the dope boys the food, whatever they needed from the store. I would ride on my bike and bring it to them. Right? I would make money doing that, like running errands for them. I got so greedy one time. I was just standing on the corner with them. Before, I was a little kid, just doing my thing, running around. But then I was like, yo, since all my money coming from here, I might as well just be standing over here with these guys, you know? And then somebody came up to me one time and was like, bro, don't be standing You can't be standing on this corner and you ain't doing nothing, you know. It kind of like checked me, like, what are you doing? I was just on my bike sitting and watching everything happen, and I'm just, you know, looking, waiting for anybody to need something or want to go somewhere. And then when I got checked like that, I understood. He was like, bro, when they jump out here and the police jump out, they're gonna get you. Like, bro, you gotta be smart. Like, that's what some of these people need. You know what I'm saying? It was a time, and I'm thankful for people in my neighborhood because I was green at one point in time. We all are green at one point in time, but you still need to be straight, and somebody got to tell you stuff with care for you to understand. But the way that brother told me, it was like I understood it, I got it. I ain't finna be standing on here unless I'm, you know, ready to suffer the consequences. But we still trying to make sure no more quarantine. Yeah. For real, man. Listen, there's some people that was patient with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for real. But that's the only way we gonna grow, bro. If we keep like dismissing, we need people. We gotta turn people on to be on our side. We can't, you know, we can't just keep the people we got because we're gonna have a lot of fence straddlers, but we still need that power. We still need their money. We still need them to spend money in the community. We still need them to be following our codes. So it's like we're gonna have to put down game for everybody. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to check them and be like, yo, this is what we doing over here. Because if not, we're gonna be like scrambling. I saw for the first time on your YouTube the African American parade in New York on YouTube. Africans led the parade. They had African flags. What? I think y'all should Google Mokoko and see how some of them live. Damn. Yeah, I don't know about the Mokoko now. Yeah, it's a lot of tethers now too, man. But it's a lot of our people that they're just they're just a little green. They don't know a little bit. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They need to be they need to be gained. But I ain't see that though. I didn't see that. But yeah, I would love to be here talking to people who already get it and we moving, y'all. But you know, even in my industry, man, me selling water, I remember that, you know, they used to all of the other people, they used to care about going to people who got money. They used to care about that. You know, that's what they always wanted. But sometimes it's about the integrity, man. You got to care about the people at the bottom. I had to go to all of the black people where like them white boys didn't want to go to the black communities because they felt like they didn't have no money. So it's like I had to have patience, bro. I had to, you know. That's the water village in Nigeria. We have to be local in our cities and counties. Everybody is watching. Yeah, we got to be local, man. We got to be local with this stuff too, though. But we're going to start with this blackout, man. We're going to start with this blackout, y'all. We're going to be pushing that. No corner stores, no Arab, no Chinese. You know, if it ain't us, you can't spend there. And we got to shame people for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Shame them. First class citizen, what's good, family? Yeah, I'm just cleaning it up though, but I'm selling the system to it. I ain't really selling the water, but that's how we say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get your water clean, you don't buy bottled water no more because your water clean. So it's like Yeah, that's another thing we got to do, Kim and Rochelle. We got to start finding our FBA candidates, and we got to start pushing them, though. You know. So yeah, Ames. Well, I don't sell the water though. I'm talking about selling the solutions, selling the aftermath, clean water. You know what I'm saying? God bless. Salute. Blackout 2026 and beyond. For real. That's the motto, bro. And it ain't gonna be loud spread. It's just gonna be, we ain't trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to kind of be unique with it. Hazel said, yeah, you part of the anti-contamination team. That sounds funny as hell, bro. I like that though. The anti-contamination team. ACT, man, for real. I'm gonna have to use that, family. I have to steal that one for you. But yeah, just like I always say, man, I am in the water treatment. If I do it, you do it. We got to start having it like that with the family. Like, you know, whatever I do, you do, you know. Whatever y'all do, whatever we getting, we got to be able to help it. You need to go put one of your filters in DC right now. Big facts. It got a ring to it, right? I like that, man. Anti-contamination league team. It's crazy because I got the air purifiers too. So stuff that purify air. I should bring the one I got. I ain't even worry about it, but that kind of fit because it's like I'm all about the contaminants, man. Cleaning out contaminants. But yeah, we got to monopolize these industries, man. So that's what we do on the Monday at 10 talk on Discord. Talk about getting things moving. Man, we're gonna get Skywalker up out of here, man. He definitely a tether, but damn, for real, man. Salute, bro. Salute, Ainswell. Facts, man. I mean, I was talking about some of the stories that our people went through with the water, and bro, it'll make you cry, bro. If y'all know what our people went through behind water, and we the ones who created cleaning the water, you know. Yeah. So it's crazy. But salute, man. Salute the first class citizen. We have to dismantle the tethernomics in our hood. Facts, big facts. I may have to use that tethernomics. It sounds like something Claude Anderson will say. See, I ain't well, sound like something from Ghostbuster movie. Oh, big fact. Salute, man. Indigenous warrior, what's good, fam? We got everybody in the building tonight. But yeah, man. That's what we do. Push and help wealth and a better understanding of self, man. Ghostbuster. We're gonna have, man, the Tether Buster movie. I like that. We may have to come up with some skits for that, fam. Salute, Indigenous warrior, man. I appreciate you, man, being in the Discord, giving us that information. Yeah, we got a real smart group, man. We got to take advantage of all our skill set for real. For real. But yeah, man, what y'all think about that? The Tether Busters. That would be dope. Yeah. Yeah, man, we can make like a little, we're gonna have to make our film. Yeah, man, y'all hit that like, man, what's today, Tuesday? I'm gonna let y'all know about, yeah, I think we do need to, I don't want to give y'all about my video I'm dropping tomorrow. It's a real nice one. But after that, that's gonna let y'all play on how we need to make a FBA. I don't know. I think that we can make a FBA little series or something. We need a T-shirt for real. For real, passion and love for the people, man. That's what it's all about, family. Yeah, the whole chat will be the cast. That's what I'm saying, family. And we got it with every state. We got Philly, we got, you know what I'm saying? We popping off, but I think that's something that we could do, man. We could show an image of once y'all see the video I'm dropping tomorrow, it's gonna click. I don't want to give it away, but I got a video dropping tomorrow, and it's gonna be like y'all gonna see, like, dang, they doing this, we gotta do this. So FBA in living color. Big facts, man. We're gonna put something together though, y'all. We're gonna put something together. But I was definitely thinking about having little meetups for us. We having little shows in certain little cities. I think it was a content creator doing that. He was white, but he be going to different spots and putting on a little show. I would love to do that with FBA. Comedy, a little bit of other stuff, just linking with the people, just like we doing here, but kind of be linking with our people, man. That'd be dope. But yeah, it's pretty much all money in right now, man. It's like the only thing I'm interested in is all money in activities for the people, for our lineage, bro. Those are the kind of businesses I'm interested in. I ain't really interested in nothing that's like that don't got to do with the lineage right now. Or coming together with my people. For real, for real. So yeah, fam, what's today? Tuesday. We're gonna be I got a lot of video dropping tomorrow, but we're gonna be on. We have another live on Thursday. Yeah, if you do spend it, you better spend it with us, fam. For real. What a game, man. Yeah, man, I got them special glass bottles coming too, man. I'm gonna have to send everybody gonna have to get a water game. Y'all gonna have to be a part of the water game with the shirts and the bottle. We gotta push good positive information for the people, man. But listen, I'm so proud to be in a group with y'all, man, and to have, be connected to all of y'all. Shout out to Ainswell, Kimmy Rochelle, Lavon Williams, Tamika, Tanika, first class citizen, Black Gold, even the people that be giving us all that slack. Earl Thomas, man, I appreciate you, bro, for being a member, man. Y'all been really support me, man. I appreciate it. Fresh always. Mama Lisa, Big Mama Mickey Jones. Okay, she finna be a big mama 2-time. Goddess Hathor, I appreciate you, man, being a member. I salute. Lavon. Yeah, everybody who tapped in tonight, man. J Money, I know I'm probably missing a few people. And John, I appreciate y'all. Beloved Thompson, love y'all. So yeah, man, y'all check out for the content tomorrow, man. I appreciate you, Techie, for tapping in. Everybody who tapped in. And yeah, man, I love and appreciate y'all, man. And definitely make sure y'all smash that like button. Check out the video tomorrow, man, about the CBC. It's big. Because on Thursday, we're going to talk about that on Thursday. That's going to be big on what we're doing. So thank y'all, man, for spending time with the FBA family. I appreciate y'all and love all y'all. Extra lovely. I ain't put your name, Lavon. I love y'all, man. We're gonna see y'all on the next video. Peace and love. Y'all know how we do. Water game. Yeah.